right, here we go.
Wood, son. Because I smoked that wood, son. Yo, catch me in that white on green in the Jets. Smoking on that wood, son. 21 at the best.
So, yeah, right. So then I go to the place, and she tried to tell me, what's up,
and we're back. Sorry, we having a little small difficulties, but we're back at the Chop Shop Radio. Universal
but I was
Collective
saying,
presents.
you know what I'm saying, about Space Jam and all that, LeBron James and all that.
Yeah, so the Space Jam, when did that come out, like 98?
Man, that was a long time.
95?
Yeah, 95.
Yo, I mean, it was an alright movie. You know what it was?
He said it was alright.
Back in the day,
bang.
no, you know what it was? You know what it was? No, you know what it was? I'm gonna tell you why they made that movie.
Everybody was a monster, right?
I'm gonna tell you why they made that movie. Because this movie, what do you call it? The other movie, what was that movie? Who Framed Roger Rabbit was doing it big, and they had all those. At that time, they had all those cartoon characters wearing the hip hop baggy gear shirts and clothing and all. I think that's why they did that.
I think didn't Roger Rabbit come out way a lot before that? Though?
That was like in the 80s and shit. Yeah.
No, it wasn't 87. That wasn't Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it had to be. I remember being little.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
That started that whole trend, though.
Yeah, by the time they did Space Jam, they got so much better at it. Because Roger Rabbit was kind of weak, you know.
But it still was dope.
It was still good.
It was dope.
I don't think it was 86. I
it.
think you guys are wildin'.
I mean, I know. I don't think it was in the 90s.
You guys are 86 is wildin'. I think it was the 90, early. I'm gonna say 91.
You gonna say 91? Roger Rabbit was like 80s, yeah, late 80s.
Nah, you guys, I'm about to look it up right now. I'm about to look it up right now.
Everybody's mad slow.
I gotta just be like, what year did Roger Rabbit come out?
Yeah, I don't know why.
She always tell the truth.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit was released in the United States of America on June 22nd, 1988.
88.
Yeah.
I was 4 years old when I
guess you just got buffed by history this time.
I got buffed by history, yo. But
you thought it was in the 90s.
But get into that basketball.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that thing that came out? You know, talking about basketball. Did you see that thing that came out with that thing about Fat Joe?
Oh, Fat Joe too.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this real quick.
I thought that they said it was.
Let me talk about this real quick.
He said allegedly.
Nah, well.
Let me read what I got. Let me read what I got first.
I thought
we
it
can
was
talk about it.
I said it was Starks before.
Let me read it. No. People suspected. Let me read what I got right here. It says Fat Joe. And people don't know. Fat Joe was on one of the sports center things or whatever. One of the shows. And highly questionable. And, you know, I don't know how it came up, but basically, because there's a song called I Got a Story to Tell by the late, great rapper Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., where, for those of you younger cats that don't know, from his first album, and he talks about a story about where he sleeps with a Knicks basketball player's chick, and then he robs a crib, and then he leaves. Well, Fat Joe feels bad about outing Anthony Mason as Biggie Smalls' victim. Fat Joe finally solved the mystery of what New York Knicks Biggie violated, and I Got a Story to Tell. In the song, Biggie brags of sleeping with an unnamed player's chick and then stealing from the baller's house. Fat Joe says, I feel bad. I thought everybody knew the whole time Mason lived in New York City. We partied in clubs together. I love Aunt Mason. Rest in peace.
What didn't in the song, though, like he came home? What happened? Like,
he came home. He was coming upstairs.
And
then Biggie, like,
go get him a sandwich. So when he went back downstairs.
Yeah, that was I got the story to tell off the.
So he came back upstairs.
Yeah. Ready to die?
Oh yeah.
But that's the part I never really thought about when I was younger too. When he bound the chick up. So it's not like she's in on it. Not like
He robbed her.
I never really got that.
Oh, yeah. So it's like.
Well, homeboy passed away, right? Homeboy passed away, so he can't. Really
Yeah, they're both gone right now. If Biggie, who you got in the fight? Biggie or Anthony Mason?
I don't know. Biggie would have ran out of breath.
He's more fit. You know what I'm saying?
They both big dudes, man. Biggie's a big dude.
Mason was balling at the time. You know what I'm saying? He's going through regimens.
Fat Joe has been like on. He's been on a couple of different things.
Put him on the spotlight.
Well, I don't think he thought it would go up like that.
There's a couple of people that said that they believe that Fat Joe. They don't think that he was doing it to like run his mouth. Like he really thought.
Yeah, because the question came out. No, because the guy was like, we've been on a hunt for this for like. He was like thirsty ingredient. When he said it, the dude was like this.
Yeah. Fat Joe was like, when he said breaking news, Fat Joe was like, damn.
The guy was like, who do I call? Like, that was his face. He was just like, looking back at his producers like, did you hear him?
When it came out, I guess they kept asking Starks. Starks was like, nah, that ain't
Yeah, because they said it. They said a lot of people thought it was either him or it was Mason or Starks. They were saying that. Like a lot of people believed in this and that. Personally, I thought it was just a story.
That was the rumor.
I thought it was just a made up
But
story.
he
I
would
thought
have
it was just
said he would have just said New York
saying
Nick. He would have just threw New York Nick out there if it wasn't like.
No, I never really thought too much on it.
It's probably fabricated. I believe it's totally
I
fabricated.
understand.
Yeah, to an
You know
extent.
what I'm saying?
But like, it's some truth to it for him to say like, especially New York Nick. You know what I mean? And put his height out there, so he was like, I don't think Biggie would do that if it wasn't like some truth to it.
I mean, it's interesting because how many
would
years?
have died. He would have like, oh my god.
What did that song come out
Passed
in, like
out.
97? Like
95. Is that? Yeah.
maybe like 97, like around that.
I can't remember years. I can remember what
He
I was.
passed in '97.
So maybe
You know what I'm saying?
96.
So
So,
it was
wow.
Well,
That's 20 years.
the album came out after he died.
Yeah.
So Hypnotized came out first. The single
Yeah.
was out, and then he passed away. Then the album came
Oh
out.
yeah,
after
that was
he
off his
died.
second album. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's out, but it looks like. I mean, I don't think Fat Joe. I don't know.
I think it kind of like blew up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those things you tell somebody and they be like, I didn't think it was gonna take off like this. I didn't mean like probably like now Anthony Mason's family probably like
Nah,
rah, rah,
because they're
rah.
gonna push it to that because they made it seem like that on the
Yeah.
thing. Like we finally revealed the.
Yo, he was saying that.
like,
That's
like
the part
Tupac's
he really
murderer or
messed up,
something.
yo.
You know, it was like
That was the
we
part he
finally
said he messed
revealed
up.
the big secret after all these years. And what is it? And who spilled it? And then they like
Yeah,
he did it.
Yeah.
So
I know because like neither one of them ahead of.
I mean that's the best time. That's the best time to do it. You just like, all right, there was this one, and then
exactly.
people just gonna just be like, whatever.
like you said, it was just going around. You know.
Exactly. So I just wanted to bring that up. I felt like Fat Joe was under the hot seat. I thought that was that was interesting. Some other stuff that I was there's been a trend of the last couple of years. There's been a trend of people really going to like real like far links to impress other people in this hip hop game. Like cats that are not even signed. You know what I'm saying? So there was this thing in Florida recently that I was checking it out, right? It was they said this trio of hip hop artists. They didn't give their real names. I'm not gonna say their real names, but they didn't. Yeah, listen, these guys are unbelievable. I couldn't believe this, man. I just got a brief little snippet of it, and then we'll talk about it. In Winter Haven, Florida, rap trio arrested after being accused of murdering a 21-year-old man inside his home. They stole money to flash at an upcoming show in Tampa, Florida. They were 18, 20, and 21 years old, and allegedly they got $300 and a gun out the deal. So they murdered this dude for $300. $300 is not a lot to flash at a show, but why? I mean,
ones.
No, but this hip hop stuff is it's really twisting. It's really twisting these guys.
That's like
minds,
saying
bro.
what's heavier, 5 pounds of feathers or a 5 pound
pounds of
brick.
rocks. I'm just saying though, but like these dudes, like it's crazy though, like that the mentality of some of the youth, like I did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's savage.
When I was young.
That's savage.
That's real
man.
savage. Like that's like, and I understand the game. Like I've done things that I'm not proud of for money in the past, and I've done things. You know what I'm saying?
You do what you have to do for a reason or a cause. You know.
Yeah,
if you're doing
but
it just out
because
of, like,
my ribs were
whatever,
touching or
it's,
something,
like,
or I had
bugged
nowhere to
out,
live,
you know?
or it had to be like that.
Don't tell the world about the tooting you've been doing in your past.
Tooting and a
man.
booting.
You know, you could be walking to the store and then somebody be like, "Yo, you got some chronic?" Nah, bang, bang,
Yo,
bang.
you know what this reminds
And
me
you're
of?
done.
You know what reminds me of the
You know what I'm
stupidity of
saying?
this
Like,
though?
and it could be one of them savage,
Oh, yeah.
minded kids, and it's like our generation, we don't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we just like more elevated, and they just like more under.
Yo, you know what this reminds me of? I can't remember his name, but do you remember that rapper out of Chicago? I can't remember his name, but there was a rapper out of Chicago who his mother passed away, and then you know what I'm saying. And then his career started to take off. This dude was known for like throwing stacks of cash. He was an underground rapper at shows. Yeah, yup. And he was buying cars for his old crew, getting Lamborghini doors. Then come to find out, and then he tattooed his mother's name on his neck. Dude murked his own mother.
He did. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And took a life insurance.
Life insurance policy. There was like two different life insurance policies. She owned a couple of hair salons or something. And the dude like,
And just living off of it.
yeah,
Trying
he
to-
was
trying to. That was his. That was his.
no, he was
his come up?
stunting.
That
No,
his
he was
come up?
stunting. He was like
Yeah,
throwing.
yeah,
He was going to the bank to get like 10 grand and like throwing it at a show. And he wasn't even that good as an artist. Like you know what I mean? Like that's how he was blowing up and making a name for himself.
Because he was throwing money and everyone
He had
wanted
a
to get it.
tattoo.
Everybody wanted to get that money. They going to the shows like this. He's throwing money.
He had a tattoo
stack.
He had a tattoo of his mother's name on
That's
his neck,
messed up,
like
man.
a rest in peace tattoo. Of his
I
mother's
give that money back and stuff, yo. I'll be like, yo, that's messed up. I want to put this to like
It's just crazy,
like
man.
her, yo. Like I don't even know.
Yeah,
like,
man. It's just
that's
crazy.
Yeah, charity or something to like, yo, that's bugged out.
It's crazy that the state of the youth, man, today.
They need to freaking execute that dude, yo.
I know, like,
Where he's
yo,
at, San Quentin
yo,
somewhere.
anybody listen? How do you trust a man that would kill his own mother for money? How do you trust a man like that? Like, how do you?
And
like,
then be in the world smiling, like that's
yeah,
okay.
Like running around, like, dear mama, I miss you with a tattoo on your neck. Like, you had to kill. He didn't kill her himself. He had to kill, but it's the same difference.
Crazy.
People ain't got no soul, man.
Man, nah, it isn't, yo. Man, it's, there's some schools that thought to believe the people they don't have a soul before they get here. They already made a pact with whatever.
Hopefully they don't make a movie about him and exploit him even more. 'Cause
him
they
make
do
money
that
off of
quick, yo.
They passed the
do it quick.
law, you know.
They do it quick.
They
You know
passed
what
the
I'm
law
saying?
though. They passed the law to stop people in jail from making money off of murders and stuff like that, being able to make the profits off it. They did something. It was the
Word
law
up, because that's a
years
big
ago.
business. Because everybody gonna be like all in tuned of it, you know. I didn't even know that O.J. Simpson joint was like a series. I thought it was just like a
Yeah, it's a
just
10
like
part-
a one
it's a
movie
10-part
joint.
series.
Yeah, with Cuba Gooding Jr. I was just like like
And this guy's in it too, John Travolta.
Matt. Yeah. He looks.
You see
different.
the Kardashians? They put the Kardashians. I've only watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Dude from Friends.
Dude from Friends. Yeah. Yep. So what else? On another. So yeah, we're gonna go to video and then we'll come back. We still
Yes,
got our
sir.
guests coming
Tune in. We out here. 89.9
Chop
The
Shop
Juice.
Radio, Universal Collective.
Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work, family, never forgetting where we came from. Thank you, Sean. See, you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody or you're nobody. Be right back.
I like that. I like that a lot right there. I like the message behind that, man.
这个太酷了，你应该把这个调大点。Lex so dope。
got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows,
Alright.
wows, wow style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows.
Let's try this,
Always
Lex.
been a child, mom. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows. Always been a
Yo,
child,
this
mom.
is dedicated to my niggas losing focus. The money isn't coming fast enough, it's seeming hopeless. Was reminiscing while I wrote this. Was never trying to be Sosa, but my focus was supplying most of your dopeness. If Tony fucks me, I bring the ugly to his mansion heavy. My team is expansion ready. Surgical precision during operations. Lock my hands of steady scalpels and machetes. Chop the sample Chevy stocked and fully loaded with them. Plasma rifles, dirty hammers in them phases. So you can catch a shell or catch them lasers. Independent hustle with no favors. Just a bunch of argo composition, notebook papers. Bringing beef to majors. Let the metal settle scores even. Odd numbers out the magazine. Inside the Nina steam and God scheming. While I'm squeezing at the demons that are fleeing from the cipher. Divine intervention. I still praise the one that they neglect to mention.
Got the wows, wows, wow style. Got
I like
the
that.
wows,
Just
wows,
turn the bass
wow
down a
style.
little
Got
bit.
the
Turn the
wows,
bass down a little bit in my
wows,
headphones.
wow style. Got the wows. Always been a child, mom. I got the
There we
wows,
go.
wows, wow style. Got the wows.
That feels much better right there.
Wow style. Got the wows, wows, wow style. Got the wows.
Yo, physical manifestation of thoughts twisted with the force gifted. Jedi boss lifted off the kryptonite. Don't believe I'm cooking something up this side of space. My nigga hit the pipe. I can guarantee a trip tonight. Born to die, so I live to fight. Missed him with the left and caught him with the right. Punches ever flowing when I grip the mic. Y'all don't wanna get pounded. I leave a nigga grounded like he missed the flight. Terminal P, rough turbulence. Make the flyest brother on your squad tuck his chain. Let them needles touch your vein. Take you on another plane of understanding. The most potent rapper in the game, flow is similar to Kane. I can numb away the pain before the landing. And anytime I got you, 24 hours and 7 days. Instead of fantasizing about heaven's ways, let's take a trip on the wings. I could take you higher than you've ever been. Guarantee you never find a better pen. All aboard.
I got the wows,
All aboard.
wows,
Right, just like
wow
that.
style. I got the wows.
Don't bring the beat
Wows,
until I tell you
wow
to.
style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows. Always been a
Bring it
child,
back.
mom. I got the wows.
Yeah, I like this
Wows,
one a lot.
Wow style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows, wows, wow style. I got the wows.
Where's my money? Red Top gave you the package. He's supposed to hand me my money. Here's a jar right here, 20%.
You got the jar?
That's right.
Get the fuck out of here, Frank. Oh, what you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do, Frank? Huh? What you doing? You gonna shoot me in front of everybody? Huh?
Stay the fuck up off the flowers. I represent the land of acid rain and lead showers. A shade darker than your fantasy during the latest hours. Telekinesis and telepathy, the greatest powers. I move the mind, but at the same time I read your thoughts. My rapping battles and the massacres of all sorts. Rebuttals and onslaughts. Keep the ballers running like fast breaks on full courts. Got a mean jumper with them. I never floss, rather give it back to my people. Diamonds and linen, fast cars and faster women. Who the fuck I'm supposed to follow when the church is foul and the pastor sinning? I ask opinion on the humble. You talking revolution, but you scared to rumble. If we don't stand together, then the foundation will surely crumble. Cut it.
What up,
Welcome back.
world? We talk about who we gonna have today for the show?
Yeah, we got Jeff Silva. You know what I'm saying?
I-95 Entertainment.
I-95 Entertainment. You know, I'm gonna be going, and a couple other people. We're gonna be going out for Wifey's birthday. It's actually my brother that passed away. Rest in peace to my brother.
Rest in peace, Adam.
Yep. Her birthday is the 23rd. His is the 22nd. But go to the grave site. And then later on, we're gonna be partying. We're gonna be going to the 112. Well, Slim from 112 is gonna be hosting and performing at the Mezzo, which is on Charles Street here in Providence, Rhode Island. So that's gonna be cool. Jeff got a bunch of things going on though at Da Vinci, Mezzo. He's got like 3 different locations that he does stuff at. He was in here before, but the archive didn't go all the way. So we want to come in today and make sure Jeff comes in and gets to talk about his events. He'll be in and bring some tickets in too, because I got to get some more. And
112.
Then Slim from 112, and also we got the cats from Russian Mafia coming in from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to come in before, they didn't make it, but they're driving in from Connecticut right now. So that's the thing what we're gonna be doing, man. Like we hold, we're about local stuff, New England and also the tri-state, but we showcase artists from everywhere. We've pretty much we haven't interviewed any international friends yet, but we pretty much, except for the UK guys, but we've done we've done all the way to California, we've done North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
We've done Jersey already with Drea.
Philly.
We did Philly with Pilly X. What else did we do? A couple other places, right? We're gonna get Zoe from Florida.
Staten Island.
Yeah, we did.
Solomon.
Solomon Childs. So, every week we're going to bring you different things. I just was briefly off camera. We were talking about it's not a new, but there's this, I could consider it a phenomenon. There's many subcultures in this country. You've got the the gay subculture is not as much of a subculture because it's more out there, but it used to be more of a subculture. But you got the vampire subculture. People who really drink blood and dress like vampires. The gothic subculture.
Those guys that play fighting in the the royal, like the old medieval.
Oh yeah, what do you call that? Reenactors.
Fictional characters.
Yeah, then you got
called?
reenactors. No, reenactors.
No, when they go
cosplay is anime. People dress like anime. But reenactors.
The ones when they
Civil
go.
War reenactors.
No, not Civil War, but the ones the guys,
reenactors.
the medieval.
Middle Eastern times or like
medieval times, yeah, like
no, but they are, but they're reenactors, and then you got
Yeah.
then you got the fuzzies, people that dress up and get it in the fuzzy outfits, like foxes.
Yeah, that's weird, man. That's crazy to me.
That is
like,
weird, but let's get to the
Why would you want to do
Not
that?
get too far into that.
He's
But
just
the
pulling
one
anything out of
the
that.
one
They got
that's
like a flap in the front.
I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. So, don't even want to think about it. Yeah, that's what I said. We'll move on. So, I was watching this documentary the other day. We're going to transition to something else, but I just want to quickly talk about this. So, I was watching this documentary the other day on Netflix. If you can catch it, it's on until tomorrow. I don't know, it's coming off the 20th. It came out in 2011. It's called Superheroes. And it's basically a documentary on real life superheroes. People who really dress up in costumes, who they don't think that they've got superpowers. They don't think they're Superman. They basically go out and they try to make a difference. They're like community activists. Like some of them I
cheering up kids and stuff.
Yeah, some of them I found a little corny, to be honest. But some like the New York.
Most superheroes are corny.
I see the ones going to the hospitals.
No,
Those
but
are
the ones like the New York Initiative.
That's cool. Just,
the New York Initiative and the guy I was telling you about,
Yeah.
the dark agent, Dark Guardian. Dark Guardian. He's from New York. they go out and they try to make a difference. Like, they see people selling heroin, they go out there with the bullhorn. But a lot of stuff they do is like giving out stuff to like homeless people, feeding homeless people. I mean, they choose to dress up. I mean, we call it funny. I mean, I call tight jeans funny. You know what I'm saying? But at least these guys are doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? They're actively doing something. Like the ones in San Diego, they pick up 35 thrown heroin addict needles off the ground every day. They said they've picked up about 17,000. So anyways, I don't want to go too far into it, but if you got till tomorrow, today's the 19th. To check
If you're watching the stream, if you're watching
the stream,
and you're watching
it's already too
Facebook,
late.
Bow!
But check out the superheroes documentary.
It's like the guy, I forget what state or city he lives in, but it's the guy who goes around with the camera and he busts the dudes with the prostitutes, the toots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get up out of here. The toots be in the park and everything, man. That dude's crazy, man.
I feel like these dudes don't engage criminals as much. I mean, some of them do, but I feel like a lot of what they do is community awareness. Like there was one group they had helped promote this.
Broadcast the whole time.
Yeah.
No way.
I did it before.
Hit it again.
Oh man, how long was we not broadcasting?
Like 20 minutes,
there
and we're
we
gonna
go.
keep doing it up for the.
We're just gonna
people in
keep
the
it
world.
moving.
So shout out to everybody. You know,
It's broadcasting now. Don't worry about
You
it.
know?
So what we were talking about just now, we were talking about this documentary I had watched, Superheroes, and we were talking about how there are people in the world that are real life superheroes. Like as far as they dress up in costumes and they go out into the community and they do stuff. There are people in New York. They're all around the world. It's a subculture. Like it's. I find it interesting that there's people that do that, and there's hundreds of people who do it.
I mean, I think they just would do it anyway, but it's like, hey, let's dress like superheroes and do it to draw more attention to
Well,
this.
it gives them like a sense of. I mean, dressing up like a superhero. I guess these real life superheroes. Like I said, I guess that gives them a sense of.
Even Batman got knocked out though. I seen a video and he was messing around and he was agitating some dude and I guess he got put out and all.
Like
that.
I said, like
so you know what I'm saying? It's just like like you said.
Like some people will laugh at it
for attraction, but it could be also for a good cause also. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what it is though.
You know,
I
there's
think
two
that's what it
different
is.
because you're gonna have your villains also. You know, you're gonna have your people looking like Batman, but they really are some Donnie Darko.
I used to think about that. Like, imagine if they was like really real. Like, would you go to events like we ain't going to water fight tonight because Hobgoblin gonna come out there and destroy the whole shit. You know, I ain't going to water fight.
He gonna do.
But in a sense, though, without superpowers, though, we do have supervillains where we have people.
He gonna
that
do
are-
like Marv and wrap this tape around his hand and walk by kids and shit, and just snatch their hat off.
Yo, there
and
was
put his hand into the Santa joint, the Santa
a group
jar.
of them in California that had helped them catch a dude that was like running up and like violating and grabbing women and stuff. Like they had helped. Like I said, and the ones in San Diego, I respect them because they walk around in these costumes.
Yeah.
And we can, and like I said, and it is funny, but the contrast of the documentary Superheroes I thought was interesting. They showed the San Diego has the biggest Comic-Con in the world.
San Diego does?
Yes, the San Diego Comic-Con. It was about 100 and it's a 3-day convention every year.
How many?
130,000 people come. So they were showing that, and then they showed the contrast. They showed all these people in costumes, and then they showed 1 mile away. They showed all these homeless people out there, and they showed these people in the outfits, and they said, "Are you guys for Comic-Con?" They go, "No, we're the real deal." And they're out there passing out food and clothes and services and really doing something.
That's almost like the Guardian Angels. The Guardian Angels in New York, they kind of like dressed up a little weird.
It's along the same lines.
Yeah, they do the same type of stuff. Yeah, it was.
It's like that movie Kick Ass.
Yeah, like it is. Like I said. So, anyways, the whole point of this bringing it up was that
minus the vigilantes.
that we're all about showing different things. I don't want to talk too much, over talk it because we're going to talk more about it in the future. But sometimes
you'd be surprised when people they
Next month-
listen to the show and they be like, "Yo, that was pretty interesting when you was talking
Well,
about that."
sometimes
You be
you
like,
don't bore 'em with
"Oh
it,
yeah,
you
that
know?
was cool."
You
You know
don't
what I'm
wanna bore 'em
saying?
with it.
But we more like showing hip hop and talk about that. And they be like, "Nah, but
We wanna
you
show
guys
a
was talking
difference.
about everything," and I like that. And it was just like, oh, you know, they underestimate like how the show be, and then when they see it, they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not
They
just
more
going to talk
tuned
about
in
rap
now.
related stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So shout out
because mostly everybody else is born there. We're
But
not
shout out
born.
to
We know
the
it's
Dark
like-
Guardian out of New York. I reached out to him. He was one of the main people in the documentary called Superheroes about real life superheroes, people that do stuff. I reached out to the New York Initiative, which is a group of people, superheroes out in New York, and I reached out to the Dark Guardian. Dark Guardian got back to me, and we're gonna book him for an interview later on next
Sounds
month.
good.
Next month. So
Stay tuned for that, world.
That's
So,
gonna be crazy. I'm
um,
gonna have to think about a bunch of questions for them, for him when he.
Yeah, like let's make it
Because all
interesting.
your superhero questions gonna be like, yo.
Well, let's make it
because you don't want to
interesting.
see his aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what made what?
I mean, the bottom line of my whole
Get
thing about it
crazy, you know?
is if they're out there making a difference, we can laugh so much, but if they're out there making a freaking difference,
you better be ready because it's gonna go down and be like, what's your top favorite? You know what I'm saying? What's your top favorite? You know.
Superheroes?
Powers. Yeah, it's not going to be MCs.
I think we should put questions in there like that, but I think we need to ask. I want to ask real serious questions like, what would make you want to do this? What kind of stuff do you face dealing with this? And what change do you make?
I think you face getting your ass whooped.
I mean, there was one dude about. If you watch the documentary, there was this big black dude with dreads about to beat him down. He was like, "Yo, you ain't no cop," because he was out there with his like, "All right, the guys out here like selling." You know, if
he's blowing a spot around this man trying to live, probably he's just like,
these dudes are not out there calling the cops, so they're out there running around, man. I think they're doing a little more.
Yeah, they sparking noise to make noises just to be like, oh, they call the cops on them because you know.
I'm just saying, a lot of these rappers are wearing costumes these days, and they ain't helping nobody. These people are out there, like I said, the ones out in San Diego, they pick up 35 heroin needles a day. 17,000 they've already collected from the community of drug addict needles they've gotten off the streets because a little kid like 10 years old got pricked and caught HIV. They're actually doing something. So that's the whole thing about it. Like, that's one of the reasons why. So anyways, like I said, Dark Guardian from New York, a real life superhero, you know what I'm saying? And you notice I'm not doing this because I respect the dude.
Well, we're not gonna say super. We gotta find another word.
Well, that's what they call it. They call it a real life superhero. They dress up.
Yeah,
if you're a hero, you're a superhero. They know. Come on, you can't differentiate that.
There's no levels of hero. You
can be the puniest hero or the gigantic hero, and you're a superhero. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ant-Man.
Look at Ant-Man. Superheroes can do super stuff. You know what I'm saying?
If you see someone walking out the street with a costume and it's not like a costume party, you're gonna laugh.
All right, so boom. So it's like the guy. You ever see the video where the girl jumps off the building and the guy goes to catch her and she falls on him? He was a hero, but he wasn't a superhero because he didn't really catch her. She kind of like fell on him.
I'm saying he's a super. In her eyes, he's a super guy. So he's a superhero.
The lady died.
Yo, that's just an opinion, I guess.
So we're gonna have Dark Guardian call in, and we're gonna deal with this whole superhero. Because like I said, I'm gonna start doing.
Be a nice one.
Once a month, I'm gonna try to deliver. We're gonna deal with different subcultures that are not related to hip hop. So we're gonna try to bring something else to the table. And if you got any suggestions,
if you're watching, you want to reach out, any talents you
want to call,
you know,
call us.
ChopShopRadio@gmail.com.
Call us at 401-751-5600. We've been here for a long time. We still got to look up at the board.
Not me. 401-751-5600. You got to do it like the Old Spice commercial. I can't rush.
You sound like the Old Spice commercial.
Like a Spanish commercial.
Yeah, you got to look at.
All right, the top of the radio.
What is it, Captain Crunch?
Es 401 751 56.
You gotta say it fast.
I know.
Yo,
tough,
so Cash, wasn't there a subject that you?
Yeah, man. I had a
let's discuss this now.
I had a conversation / argument with my big-headed friend Candace, and
shout out Smiley.
Yeah, we was talking about the transgender bathroom judgment thing.
Oh man,
right, G's?
Yeah, like letting boys into the bathroom because they feel like
if they feel transgender to let them into the
fuck that shit.
There's a law in a few states passed it.
Fucking
in a couple
bullshit.
states.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
is it
states.
in North Carolina?
North Carolina is one of them that passed it, and there's like two other. I think.
I got some news.
That's fucking retarded, bro. That's like.
So we was having this argument.
That shit's
She's like
crazy.
Oh, if a predator wanted to prey on somebody, that they're gonna do it anyway. That's true. But you're not gonna give somebody. You're not gonna help them. A predator, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna give them the
because at the same time, like we don't go in there no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's their sanctuary, their privacy, and all that. So now to just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or some other. For that you make a unisex bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear about
get out of here?
Did you hear about
my daughter in there with you know what I'm saying?
You hear about the Obama administration? Listen to this. It's funny because
speak, brother.
The U.S. government backs gender identity rights in the middle of a legal fight with North Carolina over transgender rights. The Obama administration is planning to issue a sweeping decree telling every public school district in the country to allow transgender students to use the bathroom that match their gender identity. Hold up, listen. It does not have the force of law, but it contains an implicit threat Schools that do not abide by the administration's interpretation of the law could face lawsuits or a loss of federal
That's crazy.
Funding, yeah.
Because that's all a political thing. It's all a political thing. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
A
I'm
lot
like-
of
saying?
people are upset
Because
about it. It's a hot button
that's
issue
crazy.
right now.
I know it's crazy because at the same time, a girl saying that she feel like a boy, I don't want to sit in the bathroom with my son. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And vice
like it's
versa.
the vice. It goes both
Yeah,
ways.
vice-
It's not
vice
the,
versa.
It's not just
And
one way.
I feel like
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like unless you went fully through with the
and she
with the
ain't
surgery,
gonna
yeah.
do much use in our joint. We got stalls. Like come
I
on.
mean, but
you
what
know
if they
I'm
what if they
saying?
went fully through with the surgery?
That's
How would you
fine.
feel?
That's
I have
That
no
is
problem with
different.
that.
That is different.
But there
Yeah,
should not,
that
there
is
should not
different.
be a penis inside the woman's bathroom.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
What's the guy gonna say? Oh, I feel like a woman today.
Yeah. I'm a transgender.
Well, now
I
they're
love-
gonna change the signs because it shows one with pants and one with a skirt. So if a guy, somebody with
I
a
would
skirt,
feel,
you
I
can't
would
prove-
feel
you know what
uncomfortable
I'm
knowing
saying?
that there is
That's-
a man, whether he was gay, whatever, knowing that there's a man in the bathroom with
There was
my
a guy.
10-year-old daughter.
There was a guy in Seattle, Washington. He went into the girls' changing room in like a facility where he's about to do their swimming lessons, and he's in there saying, "I'm transgender," and he's watching the little girls change their clothes, and they can't do anything about
See,
it.
I got 3 boys and 1 girl, so you know what I'm saying? I went to the store one time and it's just me, not my wife. So I go and kids gonna use the bathroom. My daughter's like, I gotta use it too. And I'm like, you know, the boys is all in there. I'm like, go to the girl's bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But then she needed help. So I went in there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm just there to help her. You know what I'm saying?
That's different, though.
It's-
Yeah, those are special
No,
circumstances. Those are different.
I know, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Even that was still like, you know,
Yeah,
just making sure nobody's in there, which nobody was, because it was just a little bathroom. It was like 2, you know what I'm saying, things in there to begin
even
with.
if you are transgender, does it make you feel more like a woman to go into the woman's bathroom that you can't go into the guy? Like, and this
Yeah, you have to boob, you go boob, like,
Candace had the
hello.
argument. She was like,
So what
"Well, a transgender, a guy dressed like, living their life as a woman, the transgender would go into a men's bathroom and get picked on by the guys."
You know, in Brazil,
It's not getting picked on.
they have 3 bathrooms. You know that, right? A lot of places in Brazil, they have 3 bathrooms.
The unisex
They have a
bathroom?
lot of transgender people. Brazil has more
Yeah,
transgender people than almost anywhere. They have a lot. The surgery's cheap. They have a lot.
So that means they have one that either
Three
guy or girl
Yeah.
can go in there.
Just make an
like
extra
that.
bathroom if
They
you
have
feel
three
that way
they have
about
3
it.
separate bathrooms. They have men, women, and whatever. I don't know.
And
what-
both?
You know?
Because
Yeah.
then what they're going to say?
Yeah, you might as well
And it's
might as well
whatever.
do that.
Unisex.
And people-
They
that's
have
what's wrong with
unisex
that.
bathrooms already. So what's the problem?
I think that they
You
should
know what
just
I'm
add.
saying?
Why don't they
think-
just add?
Why
I mean,
you
it'd be
doing that in the
expensive,
school?
but if it's gonna be
Not
like
in
this,
school.
the government should
He's saying,
should
like,
supply
you know,
Not in
funding.
school. It should be in
That's-
school.
The
That's
government, the
crazy.
government should supply funding. If the government feels that strongly, the government should supply funding
And create another
a
bathroom.
3rd bathroom.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's wrong
That's
with that?
nothing.
Problem solved
That's
for
nothing.
everybody.
They could do that easy.
Yeah.
Problem solved. It's gonna cost money, but if they want to go
It doesn't
and they
even-
want to put the hammer
Stamp
down,
it. Yeah. That's taking rights away from females on that behalf because a lot of, you know what I'm
I think
saying?
I just feel like it's helping a predator. It's giving a person that would prey on women and girls
To be lurking around in a
better
female's
chance to
bathroom,
prey.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I figure about it.
Personally, it may sound kind of messed up, but I think they should have some type of like gender identification card. Like, boom,
Look.
I underwent this surgery. Boom, I was a man, and now I'm a woman. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
They ain't gonna do that more. You're
Yeah.
gonna have a yellow ID card.
You can't tell. You can't tell if a person.
I just
can't
want to
tell.
see if the government is willing to back up. They put their fist down with this. Are they willing to put up the money to help? Because, you know, not everybody can afford to do that, to build an extra bathroom. Build a 3rd bathroom then. You know, there's places with I go to bars sometimes. I go to bars that have 3
And there's a
bathrooms.
split.
They have,
It's
they have, a,
split.
they have a one
Yeah.
for
It's-
handicapped people or whatever.
It says split. It says
yeah,
man
or-
and
or,
woman.
yeah,
but
or-
when you go in there, it's
But
probably
there's
like
single
one or two.
bathrooms.
Yeah.
There's single
Yeah,
bathrooms.
single bathroom.
Yeah, it'll be a toilet and a stall. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's it. Yeah,
that's
that's
it. That's as
And
far as
they'll
it'll
have a
be.
changing. They'll have a changing table. A lot of times, if it's like a man,
Yeah,
woman
yeah.
one, they'll have the changing table in there. Because I go, you know.
But
I've
I'm
been to
not
bars like that.
for that. That's crazy. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
have a problem with transgender people. I believe
No, I don't have a problem
And I don't
either.
think
You know what I'm saying?
people try to misconception of like transgender people are going to attack their kid. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's about aiding a predator, helping a predator.
Yeah, it's not
to
an
say-
attack on transgender people.
No,
It's
not
the
at all.
predators that try to hide behind the veil of that.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to solve anything. It's not going to, you know, make more predators, but it just aids them if there was a person.
Yeah,
it puts the person thought in a person's head.
Yeah,
I can
because
get away with this. and like,
at that one point when they're like, "Why you was in there?" You know what I'm saying? You could just be like, "Well, you know what I'm saying." It will always go in your favor if you be like, "Well, I can't be feeling like a woman or something." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like-
and then boom, they try to follow. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like it's crazy.
any
how
person
it's
that
been got.
any
It's
person that would
crazy.
attack a woman or a child is not right already.
Mm-hmm.
So just to give them put a little extra thought in their head, like, man, I can do this and I can get away with this and this and that. I mean, I don't. Just to help a small. The possibility of putting these people in danger to make a small portion of people feel a certain way is not worth it.
The defendants of it would say that people get molested by or attacked by same sex.
Okay, so what do they say now that the younger youth and everything, everybody's just coming out the closet now? Everybody's just like that. It's just guaranteed like 50%
I feel like they're
is going to
increasing
happen
it by
or
what
something.
they're
So
doing.
everything of the, because if they doing that to the schools, that's all our younger youth. So that means there's a possibility that any of the younger youth is going to be like that. Like, we have to try to keep them, you know what I'm saying, faith in God and show them the right, the wrong, and just make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like things go a certain way, but then you can't change things. If you feel that way, then you feel that way. And there's really nothing. And if you want to go with the step ahead to make yourself appear that way because that's how you feel, do your hair, your makeup, nails, or whatever, then more power to you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's more about like them knocking down the walls from masculinity and feminine things. You know what I'm saying? Like, a guy doesn't have to be super masculine to be a man's man. You know what I'm saying? And a woman don't have to be super feminine to be a woman's woman.
That's been going on for a while, though.
You know, trying to knock those walls down. That's been going on. You see, like, basketball players wearing little pants.
But why they just not letting people be? They just trying to orchestrate.
It's okay
and just
to be a guy and wear tights.
The bathroom thing is really what's causing this whole issue to come to the forefront of the nation. Like, that's what it is. There's been. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's been an uptick, and I don't know if it's just people being more honest because it's more accepted. But I'm noticing a lot of younger people under the age of 15, 16 on social media and on TV and the news that are coming out that I'm transgendered. And there's even like a show.
Yeah, my
daughter watches a show on Nickelodeon about a transgender.
Yeah, I mean, I always feel like being transgender or gay is something you're born with. I mean, it's not something you just change your mind.
Well, that's something that's been going. I mean, there's people who have felt like that since before technology.
When she came out last year, he or she, like,
man, she want to go back to he. He want to go back to he. So
they were so happy when that happened.
That's crazy. You said that before.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
To be the baddest chick in the house, you had to become a chick, and now you just like.
That's just nuts.
And now you're gonna step down to be a man and think it's gonna be okay. Be like, I want to be a girl, but I don't want to date men. I just want to date women again. I'll be a lesbian. I want to become a girl to become a lesbian.
Being a transgender, you're just trapped in the wrong body, but you're not gay. You're not like.
All y'all got daughters, right?
Yeah.
Your daughter goes to the bathroom.
I'm not comfortable with it. Huh? I'm not comfortable with it happening.
He's not telling you the circumstance. He just says you to the bathroom.
No, I wanted to, but that's.
Your daughter goes to the bathroom.
All right, yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Walk behind your daughter to the bathroom. You go with that?
Yes, because he's had an actual sex change. It's not like a penis in the bathroom. Like, I don't want my kid that's underage seeing a penis or whatever. Like, I don't want to see it happening. I don't have a,
And basically, if my child's gonna be under the age of a certain age that I feel is gonna be accompanied by my wife or even me, I'm gonna be close.
My daughter's never seen me. Why should she see somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like
and they just going.
Say they're a little older, like 11 to 12, preteens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they already gonna know jujitsu.
I wouldn't. My sister's 28, and I'd feel uncomfortable with a dude in there with her. Like,
she gonna know how to defend herself.
I think, like I said, I think if the government, I think if the government wants to put their foot down and try to bully people into accepting this, that they should be willing to put up the federal funding to build third bathrooms in businesses that have an issue with it. I think that they should. They're not going to.
It's not going to be hard because most of them already have. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's the schools.
Bathroom
it's basically the schools. And they're trying to do that.
But the thing about it is that it's not going to happen, though.
They try to take God out of the schools already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
trying to incorporate this into it.
Not so much God. It's religion. It's specific religion because it's very Catholic Christian. You
can't go by one when there's a lot of others.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That worship other.
I mean, I think there should be a certain separation. I think that people should be allowed to express their religious
beliefs. Yeah,
beliefs
of course.
in. But I don't think it should be forced on. Like I remember being a kid, you have to stand up and do the whole God and the whole thing.
Nah,
like,
pledge
the whole-
allegiance to the flag and all that.
But
But that's
also
just because you're an
God.
American or whatever. And that doesn't say your culture and all that. You're just an American, proud to be American. That's why they say that for the flag and all that. You know what I'm saying? But in school, they could just utilize, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you are, and the teacher create a curriculum that kind of like goes around that. You know, let's talk
that's
about
tough, though,
let's
'cause
talk
they
about
got so many
Kawan's kind of
students.
like you know what I'm saying, area where he's from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard because half of the students are this, half of the students are that. So it's not that hard. And then mainly people that are like political or like eyes of like big, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like of somebody of Spaniard or whatever. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying? You say one name and it just usually be that. You know what I'm saying? Higher person, you know?
Yeah.
So it won't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? In the school year, you could do that. You could
But
create
you gotta
all this
think,
stuff,
you gotta
but they
think
don't.
Though, like religion,
They don't.
religion starts a lot of fights and.
Oh, I know,
Oh, there's a lot of
but there's ways for them to just say the things that they want to say.
It's one of them.
You know what I'm
things,
saying?
It's one of them
Because the
things you
stuff
want to talk about.
they're gonna say, you know, certain stuff when you go to social studies, certain stuff when you say science. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
'cause
all
if
the,
I
all the
talk about,
basics.
if I start talking about religion to a religious person, we're gonna get into an argument. It's gonna.
Oh, it's gonna turn into a
It's not gonna
showdown.
end well. You know what I mean? So you got to be
It's gonna
careful.
turn
when
into
you
a
talk.
showdown for sure.
Yeah,
of course.
but you
Which is
have to
crazy.
understand that you explaining like these are their beliefs. Don't take nothing from this person to the same person.
That
as you.
don't work that way,
This-
man.
You
It's
know what I'm
just-
saying? This person kneels down at a thing when they eat. As you go sit down. They don't watch TV. They do this when they read books, and you know what I'm saying?
I think
It's
that
just-
teaching that
goes in
diversity
more
would
like a
make the world
culture
less
also,
aggressive.
because religion is more into your culture also. You know what I'm saying? That
In a way,
blends
yeah.
right into it. So
no
you know,
doubt.
it's everything
Yeah.
that you do as a human being compared to what I do is different. You know, so it'll be a discussion, but I don't think it'll be to an extent where you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
I want to kill you because you do this and I the whole you
Yeah.
know.
It
I
heats
feel a
up.
certain
It
way.
happens.
That's what the adults do, but
It does. But I mean,
It does get to that
Because a friendly
point.
conversation of this is what I feel, and this is what I feel, turns into how can this be that, and how can this be that, and then.
You know how many times I got in an argument
yeah.
with people because they'll try to be like, "Yo, do you accept Lord Jesus Christ, this and that?" And I'll be like, "I'm Muslim," and they'll be
I
like, "Oh, but if you just," and I'll be like, "Listen, you're disrespecting me because you're basically telling me that I'm blind, and that's the only reason why I don't respect. I respect what you. I'm not trying to convert you. I'm not trying to tell you anything. I just do what I do."
yeah, and I wouldn't mind hearing where your culture is from and what
Everybody's
you
not
believe.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
I know a
times-
lot of people not
a
like
lot
that,
of-
but the teacher would be there to kind of be that that
mediator.
neutral person because you are a smarter person that went to school, whatever,
Shoot,
to
you never
teach
know.
these
The
kids.
teacher might
You
get
know what I'm
hyped up
saying?
too, you know?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
but
schools,
And they're gonna say the
schools have
stuff
to
that
deal
they
with so many
believe, you
people,
know?
though. There's so many
It's
people.
true.
That's why they make
It's
an
true.
across the board type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we had that big debate here in Rhode Island when they took out they had that prayer that was up for like 30, 40 years in a school in East Providence or Warwick or whatever. Remember that? They took it down. It was like it was in Warwick or East Providence. It was up for like 30, 40 years. Nobody bothered. Nobody this and that. See, here's my thing. I don't think that religion and certain things should be pushed on people in school. But me, as somebody who identifies myself, if I have to check a box as Muslim, even though I'm one of the worst Muslims in the world, I'm not offended by seeing a Catholic or a Christian or a Jewish poem or anything or a thing on the prayer on the wall. I'm not offended by that. But some people are because they take everything so seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's like more people have been killed in the name of God than in the name of the devil in this world.
I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was like a Christian dude in like Israel, I think it was, and there was like a lot of Jewish people around him, and he wasn't obviously dressed like them. He was dressed regular, and they was like, "Get out of here, go! You got to go!" And it was like it was one guy, then like two guys came, then three guys came. There was like 50 Jewish dudes like just surrounding this guy on the street, like, "Get out of here! You got to go! You're not Jewish!" Boom! Just start pushing him off the street. Like, yo, this is crazy.
And he
man.
really was, and he was just like.
No, he was American. He was a Christian guy. He was just like visiting there. And he was like doing a documentary about like Jewish people
and then
religion.
they pushed him away.
And they was like, "Yo, watch." And then he walked up to a guy like, so he asked him like a religious question. Like, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you. Just
he started sparking on people. That's why.
Not really. They wouldn't talk to him. Period. You know what I'm saying? They were just looking at him, and then just like a whole crowd came around him, and they was just like, "You got to get out of here."
Yeah, he's asking too many questions.
You know what? I find it crazy
trying to
because,
tap into our
because
bank
it's like these
account.
people claim to be so intelligent, but I'm not gonna go too far into it. But if you know anything about history, the Jewish faith, the Islamic faith, and the Catholic, Christian, whatever you want to call it, faith, they all trace their history back to the same places, Jerusalem. They all trace their lineage back to Abraham. They all trace their lineage back to the same things, and it's crazy. I think religious strife is crazy, but amongst those three, it's even crazier because they're all three connected. They all come from the same person. They all come from Abraham. Abraham was the father of many nations, and he was the father of the Ishmael and all of that, and then that's how the nations became, the Jews, and then they became the Christians, and then his other son is how the nation, you got the Arabs and the Islamic faith. So they all trace back to the same thing, and there's more similarities in the religion than there are differences.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus is mentioned. Jesus is mentioned in the Quran more times than Muhammad. There's a chapter called Mary. About Jesus' mother. He's considered a prophet, not a god. Yeah, not a direct God.
Did you guys see the article about supposedly a guy, an ICE agent? He shot himself.
Like ISIS? You said?
No, ICE is the guy was immigration.
ICE. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. They're the guys who come and get you and put a hold on you and get deported.
And supposedly one of the agents killed himself, and he left a note talking about the plot the government has to shut down the country, like the bank failure. The bank's gonna fail, and they're gonna lose electricity, and they're gonna round up a certain amount of people, and they're gonna take like the federal all the inmates in federal prison. He said that in the letter, alleged letter says that there have been gas chambers set up in federal prisons, and all of when this happens and there's a collapse and it's gonna go all.
This is what the dude's letter said. I mean, it could have been not. I mean, the guy killed himself. That kind of takes away some of his credibility. The fact that he killed himself. Not saying he's not right, but
I mean, you kill yourself. You can't come out and say this and not kill yourself. He's gonna kill you anyway. Yeah. So whatever he was going through, he killed himself and left this letter behind supposedly. So
I'm just saying that people would say his credibility is questionable because he killed himself.
I mean, if he really is an ICE agent, I mean, I don't see why his credibility would be messed up. You know,
I'm just saying that any little thing people use.
Oh, of course they do. They was already. I mean, I see this report in the.
But his family and all that, he don't think about that because when you do something like that,
it's so selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's one of the most selfish.
It's so selfish
because you're backing up and you want to express these hidden secrets.
But the rest of
to
kill yourself.
Family gotta deal with that.
It is pretty selfish, but
I'm just hurting me. No, you're not. What about the people that you know what I mean? You find your body. What about your family?
Exactly, and it's not like a cause of death because you're old.
Yo, we were growing up, right?
You know what I'm saying? You're just taking yourself out of this equation.
Yo, when we were growing up, I had a friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but I had a friend, and his girlfriend had broke up with him, and they had 2 twin boys, and the kids were less than a year old. They were like 6 months. He hung himself in his mother's basement. His mother had to find him and had to move out the house.
Yeah.
So that's, and I'm not gonna talk bad of the dead, and I'm not gonna bring up the person's name, but it just that is very selfish, I think. And and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's relative that committed suicide or anything like that, but.
I mean, it's selfish.
It's selfish to commit suicide.
But at that time, you just don't really care.
I don't think you just think.
You gotta think about nothing else. You're like, I'm just gotta get away from what's going on right now. I just had enough.
Get away from what? Just get away from the stuff that you running from. Like,
I'm pretty sure it come across their mind how their parents are gonna feel and how their kids are gonna feel.
I feel like the people that commit suicide have gotten younger and younger, and we've gotten softer. Like you get picked on to kill themselves.
You know another thing. I think people that commit some people that commit suicide would say this world would be better without me. They have that thought.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. That's how they think.
For a person that has a rational thinking, they be like, "This is so selfish. Everybody's gonna be hurt. You hurt so many people." But in their head, it was not really thinking rationally. They're gonna be like, "The world would be better without me, and they're probably better off without me here."
I just like I said, I would never disrespect anybody in the dead, but I think it's very selfish. I've had a rough life, and I've been through a lot of stuff, and I've never thought about killing myself, but only because I know what it would do to my family.
And what are you leaving behind? A burden of them trying to they have to think about funeral expenses and all that out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Think about the convo. Hey, geez, how you doing? How's your brother? Oh, he's dead. How did he die? Oh, he killed him. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
think about all the conversations your family has to go through.
Because that put somebody in a thing where he wasn't around nobody. He wanted to be away from everybody. He isolated himself.
You know who had a high suicide rate?
So you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're right. But you know who had a high suicide rate? A lot of U.S. soldiers. The first couple of years after all the invasions into Iraq and all of that, the stuff they had to do, they would sometimes have to kill children and kill.
I know it's very tough. You know what I'm saying? You imagine what they
and that's a part of and they coming back home and home is not what it used to be.
A regular life.
Regular life is not what it used to be when you left.
And you see a decapitation.
Yo, people don't realize how much this country gets affected by that.
It's
like
crazy.
Look at a lot of ST. We had a giant surge in STDs and heroin addiction after Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
because they were over there literally banging sheep, literally, because they said it was the closest thing to humans. They were banging sheep, and that's how we contracted one of the Jesus' face.
I'm just listening because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
that's funny because I see.
It's serious. Listen, I can be questioning on my facts, but this one's a real one.
I don't think that's
huh?
Yeah, that's true. But I was watching this World Star video one day, right? And it was these guys. There was like some white guys from America, and they had went over. I think it was Colombia, and they was going over there, and they was talking about like it's a thing for Colombian boys to have sex with the donkeys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing because like they were saying like there's like the young girls.
Women and shit?
No, the young girls they're very religious and they usually wait till they get older.
So for you to get your practice on,
they get their practice on with the donkeys, you know. And so the guys was going around, they was asking certain kids, and some people denied it, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we
need to open up a tooth business over there."
So so boom, it's their religion. They're not gonna do it. It's like I'm practicing for my future wife.
So it's your moral duty to bang the donkey?
So when she ask you what you did and how many people you had,
you can say none.
So these guys,
how much ass you had?
Real ass. So these guys are going around different villages and they ask they ask some people and it was like him over there, this old guy, he loves the donkeys, right? So they go over to this older guy, he's like, oh man, he had to be like in his 60s or something like that. He's like, yeah, I see the big ass of the donkey and I just want to go get it. So he's like, they was like, yo, would you do it right now? And he went over there, they filmed him banging the donkey, right? So then I started thinking, you know who Juan Valdez is?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's that dude. He was isn't he? Didn't he have
the Colombian bean?
No, he had the coffee.
The coffee bean guy. What he always had with him?
Donkey.
Always had the donkey.
So what are you trying to say? He was banging the donkey?
That donkey was there for him.
Yo, you know what's crazy? No, you know what's crazy? Honestly, I saw a bunch of stuff about this, about people over in Iran doing this. A similar thing.
Bestiality?
Listen, bestiality has been going on since the time of the Bible. That's why there was something against bestiality.
And that's why they be finding stuff in the ocean that be like crazy human like because they be thumping the feces.
I don't think about that because you can't cross breed species. That's not even possible. But maybe that furry thing is partially connected to the whole like bestiality thing. Like people don't want to go we were talking about earlier about people in the first. There was this thing where they had busted these people over in like Scotland or something, and they had this whorehouse for animals. And they were dressing them up in the shoes and all this stuff. It's just I don't
and every animal in there was getting busy.
Everybody got everybody got a couple big ugly girls under their belt, but that's ridiculous, yo.
Wow.
Like that's
animal. I mean, you gotta think like there be people on the farm and they just on the farm. There's nobody around. It's like,
I can't see that happening.
No, not. I'm not saying you.
You put yourself in as you like I'll be on the farm. You know?
I didn't say I said there's people. I didn't say I said there be people on farms and they just sitting there, you know.
Ain't no black farmers, and if they were, they be banging donkeys,
corn and looking at the animals, and they ain't got nothing in a few months.
And just get excited and just
go run up on that horse.
This is why we can't broadcast
on FM. Oh man, that's bad. That's bad.
This is why we can't do FM. This is why we're having issues with the FM.
Get one of the videos, G.
So we're gonna go to a video. We're gonna get off this subject.
Yeah.
What you got up there? What you got up there? What you putting?
What you got up there next, Kilvin? Thank y'all for tuning in and bearing with us.
Throw that Russian Mafia joint, man. Just throw that.
Play that joint, play that Russian Mafia joint. We got it on deck. We're still waiting for our guests. They still got another hour. They will be here. Jeff Silva, and we got Russian Mafia coming in. Chop Radio.
Hey, yo, my team's monumental. Oh, I'm getting cream. I'm screaming, can it be so simple? Twisted off that lean, I'm counting green in my rental. Weed and nicotine, I'm Charlie Sheen in my mental. You fiend for my
Police investigating the city's first homicide of the year.
Case of police using excessive force, this time in Staten Island.
Space for the protesters to protest in kept getting smaller and smaller.
Shit. Yo, I got my own problems, fuck feeling sorry for these niggas. When I was hitting, I was hurting, man, I couldn't even get a fucking dollar from these niggas. I mean, I wouldn't take it if they offer buck. Why you think that I ain't riding with them niggas? And you could go on, that's a rush, man, I buck $50, start a ride for my niggas. I'm G'd up, so I'm moving quiet for my niggas, so you better look twice when you see me. Spade to spade, lie hood, niggas DTs. Flashback of us riding on GTs, 50 deep, beef patties with cheese. Time past, know a lot of niggas cold rats. If I rule the world, I bring my nigga Merc back. And then to be no jealousies, to be no felonies or coast guards when you bringin' work back. I learned that from my OG smooth nigga. I'm pushing out the way, it's easy to remove niggas. I've been the villain with the mask of a cool nigga. You know me and I ain't got shit to prove, nigga. Rule nigga, you can catch me on my G-lean. We done lookin' no pills, no codeine. Good aim, so the pound got no beam. Big eagle, no wings, but it do scream. You can't motivate your niggas, get a new team. Cause nowadays niggas froze and it do seem. Niggas feeding on the rats and the snakes getting fat. While the real niggas playing for the wrong team. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Act up. Act up. Act up. Act up. Hey yo, I told niggas that they ain't fucking with the rush. The pedal to the floor while y'all niggas smoking it. My niggas busy kicking up the dust. I'm probably on my lonely, but the man in the mirror ain't the only one I trust. Cause you could bet the nigga with me got his eyes on you with his pistol in the clutch. Caught a 40 kush cause it split a nigga Dutch. So you won't catch me in the club turned up. I'm in my own lane, trap house perked up. I got reeking on lumbar, nigga go dumb hard. Bundle after bundle, get them worked up. It's New Haven, I rep that all day. Block money, I don't get it in the hallway. I'm out there on the corner where you fucked if they on you, so they stare down something like foreplay. All day for the money and the power, nigga. Fly straight cause you headed to the spiral, nigga. And the hottest been doing niggas dirty, so it been fuck the police, it's just going viral, nigga. Sour nigga hit your patch cause you sweet too. Right pump in the 40 when we creep through. Just throw a nigga off, little ride off course, but we slide off, hit your old street too. Beef new, I ain't in it for the long run. Let's dead it now cause you mixing with the wrong one. I don't entertain bullshit or argue with a grown man. Yeah, my niggas coming with the long gun. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Fuck wrong, why the game all fucked up. Had a good dream, cops got bucked up. All my niggas is around and you know we hold it down. Little nigga, you don't wanna see him act up. Act up. Act up. Act up. Act up.
Yeah. It's your boy C-Dub, man. Russian Mafia, man. I'm starting to realize a lot of this bullshit coming out this city ain't New Haven, man. New Haven, man.
Recognize real R.E.K. yes, yes. Military mind, put him in a cemetery. I'm head of time, year 2029 when I rhyme. See the lines dance around cranium, make them rewind. Back to the future, DeLorean signs in the skies. Visualize me high as the moon rise. I'm despised only by heat or true lies. New Nas, new criminal Chris. Finicky with fickle fans, giving pillowy hands. Subliminal diss, nah. This for those who love face to face. Hate behind closed doors. In the closet type, yours truly for me and more. Move me closer to excellence. In every bar, evident, ever since. Was a little lad, pen and pad, nigga had in the past ION, so I go in, nothing more nor less. Real recognize real R.E.K. yes, in the flesh, lyrical vet. I go in, nothing more nor less. R.E.K. yes, in the flesh. Beyond all recognition. Recognize the beyond all recognize, obliterate. Along with the chosen Rex, we set the bar, you should emulate. We decimate degenerates who underestimate the extent of our great intelligence. Resonate in the melody, branded up in the misfits. Pen of awesome, consistent gems. If you beg to differ, I make a career with her and then it's him. I murder adversaries, silly harming every man severely with the strength of 12 Achilles. Like I'm a killer, you like Magilla Gorilla. You Millie Vanilli spitters, imagining that you killers. Karmical, pathological lies without a logical reason to be demonized. So that's why I pull your card, you know. They love my flow, that's why they erect an oracle. A single made while your flow is horrible and deep boring. I'm soaring above the stratosphere, landed in different hemispheres. Mr. Mayor, rhythmic, eternal king supreme and hit. I go in, nothing more nor less. R-E-K-S in the flesh. Recognize the
So then, right, I go over to the dude's house. I say, where the hell is my lettuce? Oh, hold on. What's up, y'all? We back.
What up?
You know what I mean?
This dude just getting people hungry over here. That's what he's doing.
Let us get you hungry.
Make me hungry. Unless I have some ranch sauce on it.
We were talking about burgers before that. You just came through talking. You know what I'm saying? You just heard the.
I got something interesting to talk about.
We want to hear.
I got something interesting to talk about.
What up?
The first successful penis transplant in the United States ever was in Boston recently.
So he just got a new joint. So he got somebody else's.
I think they took it off. I think they took it off of somebody that recently passed away. That had a.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So what
well, I mean, would you rather go out without one or have somebody else's?
I think I'd rather have one. I think I'd rather have one.
It's an organ, right?
A unit?
Yeah.
I'm an organ donor.
Yo, you got that hard on your license. They will kill you at the shopping block. They will not spare your life.
Let me read the. I gotta read. I usually make notes, but I want to
Boston
read
College
this whole
for you,
article real
man.
quick.
Boston College want to take your tests.
The black market of organs is crazy.
Yeah, they want to take everything.
All right, so listen. This is what it says. The recipient of the nation's first penis transplant says he's looking forward to walking out of the hospital a complete man. There is no doubt in my mind that everything is going to work. I mean, everything. And he's 64 years old, Thomas Manning, said Wednesday.
They probably gave him like a 25-year-old.
They might have given him. What if they gave him like an African American? He's a white guy. What if they gave him an African American?
They bleached it.
The funniest thing is.
He had cancer.
I'm gonna get to that. And I'm gonna get to the what happened with the Asian dude. So. Boston, Massachusetts General Hospital did a transplant. It's the third in the world.
They gave him an Asian penis?
No.
Oh,
South Africa and China
it.
did it first, and this is the third one in the world. First one in the United States. He says it was a 15-hour operation. And 15 hours. His organ was amputated after he was diagnosed with penile cancer in 2012 and has been ambling around in his room with a walker and said he doesn't feel any pain. He has taken a few peeks under the gauze covering his new organ. Manning is the third man in the world to receive a new penis following transplants in South Africa in 2014. The first one ever was in China. Listen to this, though. This is the part that I was the
kicker.
The South African patient remains healthy and was able to father a child.
Wow.
What sperm did he have?
His own.
Yep. Though the baby,
he said the donor, they injected him with a lifetime supply.
The baby, he fathered a child, but the baby was stillborn. Listen to this. This is the part. The Chinese man, however, had his new penis removed weeks after because he said it made him and his wife uncomfortable.
Yeah, man, that's weird, man. I mean, I think it's weird having somebody else's heart or
somebody else's skin. There was some chainsaw massacre.
Hey, do you consider that a threesome where your wife cheating?
That's like a 2.5-some. At least 2.5.
It's like you and a midget and your wife. So this other part said the revolutionary procedure could give hope to cancer survivors, accident victims, and maimed soldiers. It could also benefit transgendered people.
Man, you can get cancer anything, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
He said that he didn't get new testes, so he won't be able to father a child. So this is the third operation like this in the world. The first one in the whole United States was done right here in Boston, 45 minutes away.
Yeah, Boston's hospital is very
on top of stuff.
like have the specialists and everything. Like
one of the best hospitals in the world.
Yeah, one of the best hospitals in the world.
It's crazy. Like how do you teach somebody how to turn somebody's penis into a vagina? Like, let's go to class. That's just weird, man.
They have to mess with nerves and everything. They have to have like.
I have another question too.
They messing with corpse. With a corpse,
probably.
You know what I'm saying? Well, how else?
Pigs,
you let somebody alive
pigs have
do
a
it?
similar skin thickness to humans.
A pig?
Yeah, pigs have similar skin thickness to humans.
They were saying that
they
saying that at first it takes a while for it to function. But what was the question you were gonna ask?
I think, all right, when you become a doctor, do they teach you how to not get queasy when you see injuries, or is that something that's already in you?
I think that's something you learn when you're an intern and you work at a hospital and you see all the blood and I think
get used to it.
It's a make or break type of thing. It's like teachers. People that think they want to be teachers, they go work at an urban school and like I can't do this.
I can't be a teacher. They don't listen.
They have to go to for you to be a doctor. You have to spend. I think it's like a year or two interning at a hospital. You get paid, but you have to be.
But I'm saying like to go through all that, like to be able to see a wound and not, you
Freak
know,
out?
to,
I think like Dre was saying, I think you know that fairly young. If you
do it, your stomach it or not, yeah.
Because during college, if you go to medical school, you have to spend time actually in a hospital seeing this stuff. And like I said, there's people who go and they can't deal with it. They think they can, but they can't. Just like teachers.
Yeah.
I know people that want to be teachers. They go to school for education. They go do an internship at like an urban school.
They're like,
They're
no way.
I can't do this.
They can't do it. Yeah,
I'm not built for this.
One of the worst things I ever seen was one on HBO. They had Baghdad ER. And then they were showing the emergency room in
that
Baghdad.
must be crazy.
Yo, it was crazy. Like dudes were coming in with like a leg just like hanging by a thread of skin. The floor was stained with blood. Like the floor had a red tint that they couldn't even get off the floor. It was crazy. I only watched like 3 minutes of that, man. I was like,
I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I can't do this.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
just crazy, man.
You know who most times got to be even more sturdy under the gun than the doctors, the first responders.
Oh yeah, because they see the worst.
To like a mass shooting or something. You know
What about the
14 shot up dead bodies.
Yeah, you got to deal with it. What about the people that were really for those of you that are not tuning in that are not from Rhode Island, we had a really bad tragedy here called the Station Night Fire. It was a club where it was like almost like 200 people got burned or whatever.
That was like how many years ago? Like
that was quite a while ago.
15 years ago or something like that.
There's firefighters.
I've been here 13
there's firefighters that
have
quit their job because they couldn't deal with what they saw. Like I know people personally who responded to the scene who they'd talk about it a little bit, but they'd be like flesh falling off the face. And,
yeah.
I mean,
like a complete,
how do you deal with that on a daily basis?
Like a complete horror.
How do you deal with that on a How do you deal with that on a daily basis though? Like imagine working like what people in the ER have to deal with in like a big city in a daily basis. Just even in Providence, it's crazy.
My wife's cousin, she works in the trauma. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what she
New
must
York.
see, man.
And the ER.
Oh yeah, New York is crazy. I mean, when I lived in New York when I was a kid. I mean,
that's why they pay you so much. Because you have to patch somebody up real quick, make them better.
Gunshot
I remember
victims,
when I was living in New York and I was a kid, I mean, like kids would get hit by a car like in the hood, and like the hood neighborhood we lived in was so dangerous. Like it would take the ambulance to get like 45 minutes to get there. You know what I'm saying? So this little kid get hit by a car, take a 45 ambulance coming. They don't care. You know what I mean? People get shot. They ain't
That's
going
how it
there.
is in some places.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
The response time isn't the same in the suburbs as it is in certain places.
There's a shot go off, yo. Like 2 seconds later, they're there around my way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Cumberland.
I'm talking about the Bronx.
Oh, Bronx. Oh, okay.
He talking about Cumberland.
Well, I was about
ain't
to say.
nothing going on in that place. Wow,
Shot go
wow.
up in Cumberland. Helicopter.
You don't see no chopper. They're going to Lincoln to like land over there in the airstrip, a private airstrip. That's about it. But like in the city, yo, it's crazy. You guys seen those generators out in the nighttime lighting the city up.
Yeah, I'm talking. Well, now it's different. You can't piss in New York without seeing a cop.
Oh, for really?
It's changed. It become more of a police state. Definitely become more of a police state.
It's crazy. One day I was downtown Brooklyn and the cop got out the car. He had corn braids in his uniform. I was like, what the hell's going on here? It looked like a Warren Sapp. That was crazy, man.
Yo, I be seeing a lot of cops like that in New York. They be busting the bootleg dealers and stuff. They be looking like they like Spanish and black dudes from the hood.
Regular dudes.
We went to New York.
They are regular. How can you say you're not a cop if you just take out a chain link and it has a badge?
Because our idea of a cop is white men.
That's how.
And then when they switch up the game on you. With a Latino, or you know what I'm saying?
A lot of dudes get trapped up in that.
Oh man, I ain't know this.
Yo, you see that traditional heads? I've seen police officers with dreads, and
he hopped out of Honda.
Yeah, Honda, right? Yo, like we was in New York. It was me, Ruben, who was just here a little while ago. My brother, another friend of ours. We was driving down the street. And we was actually like we was toking or whatever. And Ruben, we told Ruben not to take a right on red early. He was like, no, they changed that law. Like, no, they didn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so he takes a right on red, boom, and he's like, a car just whips around, and he's like, yo, those are cops behind us. We were smoking and everything. He's like, there's cops behind us. I look at the mirror, and there's a guy's a black dude with a hat on, another like Spanish dude. They just got regular clothes on. Like from what I see, I'm like, man, those ain't no cops. Like I'm telling you, bro, those are cops. Like, damn it, we get pulled right over. They was straight cops. It looks like regular dudes,
fools.
man. Regular dudes, regular cars. Just
because they're not white boys. That's why.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like,
but then you do see them white boys, and they breeding them to be state troopers.
Yeah, man.
7 foot tall, Andre the Giant dudes. That you be like,
Yes,
you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I try to sign up to do that joint. They probably seen my height and was like, nah, brother, you good.
Like, nah, you can't do that, bro.
You good? Because you see all these. No, I know they be showing the shortest woman too.
Yeah.
You see the biggest dudes and then the smallest women. Because they ain't discriminating, right?
Yeah, man.
And you like, damn, she got in there. Oh, I'm good, right? And then you like did the test and everything, and you think you did good. They're like, what would you do if the inmate spit in your face? Would you throw the cup of hot coffee you have in your hands at him? Would you tell him have a good day?
I mean, it's all about.
Would you get in there and beat him with your baton? Like it's like, and then you like stop that.
At the end of the day, they're only going to bring on people that they know they can control. And
you're gonna say, damn, I want to say, you know what I'm saying, the right answer, and then they want you to say like, I want you to go in there and rip his nuts off of him, like. And you're like, damn, I didn't put that answer. And they wanted that one.
Like I did
they
not.
Wanted it.
I did not put that answer.
Right? They wanted that one. They wanted that one. Like you was gonna go in there and just like tag him up, like to the point where he was just like unconscious.
They're like, yo.
They're like, we want him. He's good.
Yeah, inmate spits on you. What do you? He said, do you beat him down?
What
do you disagree? Highly disagree or highly agree?
What do you do?
I hate those surveys, man. When you go fill out an application online, they ask you those dumbass questions. Yo, if you caught one of your coworkers stealing, would you tell on them? Agree, strongly agree, or strongly disagree? Like, man. They want you to put one extreme or the other. It's like they don't want you to go in the middle. They want you to strongly disagree or strongly agree.
I just put the sad face right down the middle.
I put emoji.
What? I mean, Lil Wayne, I don't know what you're talking about.
In his deposition,
I don't know.
That was one of the funniest things I ever seen.
Right? Like, was that? I was always questioning, was that even real, man?
Real.
I know, but you be like, was that even real? Like,
you don't care.
He's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't need to tell you.
What I know
Who are you?
Yeah.
You're no one.
Yeah.
Like, what?
He said, what I know is.
And then there's the judge there, and he's just like, looks at the judge, and he's like, no, he don't have to answer that. And like, what? So why is he even here?
No. See, it was a deposition, and he had his lawyer with him, and he was answering questions for the prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like obviously he didn't have to ask all the questions and stuff like that, so he didn't really give a fuck. But that shit was mad funny, man.
What?
That Lil Wayne shit when he was in court doing that deposition shit. You ever seen that?
Yo, so did you see that thing about in hip hop related news? Did you see that thing about the supergroup? G, get up the video. Did you see that thing about the supergroup that's gonna be coming out? It's Chuck D from Public Enemy,
Rage Against the Machine.
Minus the dude, what's his name? Zach De La Roca.
I don't know those guys. I'm not a big Rage Against the Machine.
It's like four of them. It's like four of them.
I like no, but the super group is gonna be Chuck D, Be Real, and Rage Against the Machine minus Zach De La Roca. It's called Prophets of Rage. They actually did a pretty, instead of just coming out and saying it, what they did is they created this like symbol, and they started putting up posters all over LA, and people started asking questions and stuff, and then they put out this website called prophetsofrage.com. And they've been doing. I mean, that's gonna be a pretty ill group. You know what I'm saying, Chuck D?
I think they had something on SoundCloud. I seen something like that.
There's something out there because what they did is they started putting all this stuff all over. They started putting all this different posters up and everything, and then they started doing that. We're gonna.
I think that the music would probably be. I don't know how good the music actually will be, but I think
I heard the tracks. It was pretty
good. The message of the music was probably gonna be some real shit.
I mean, the sound. I mean, it's gotta be. I mean, at first it was saying that they're just gonna do like a concert or a show. They're gonna be doing. They're basically gonna be doing all three of their songs, and then they had a thing where they were gonna be doing like some new music. I'm not really sure. Other stuff too is did you see that Havoc and Alchemist got an album out together?
That's awesome.
Called The Silent Partner, and it's
always
exclusively on Hip Hop DX.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you could stream it on. You know that website Hip Hop DX.
Yep.
If you go to the Chop Shop page, I shared it because I've always been a Mobb Deep fan. People try to run their mouth about Mobb Deep sometimes. They talk about they lost their street credit, but listen, Mobb Deep has consistently been putting out street bangers for so many years. To me, they kind of, financially they got to win, but I felt like lyrically they took a L with the album they came out with the G Unit album. I wasn't crazy about that album. I wasn't crazy about the style.
They probably should have been on G Unit anyway.
I don't think they really fit, but you know what it is you know what it was for 50. I guess having like a legend. I mean, he put MOP down. That didn't really work out.
It was just like anybody want to sign?
Yeah, Mace. Who else was it? It was Mace. Wait, you got what was G Unit besides the original G Unit cats, right? Then you had MOP, right? You had Mobb Deep. You had Mace, and then what was that other
Spider
dude?
Loc.
What was the other dude named Spider Loc? Yeah, the Crip dude. Yo, he's a snitch though.
Spider Loc.
That dude's a snitch. I was about the Hot Rod. Spider Loc.
Hot Rod was from New York, right?
No, he's not. He's from Arizona.
Was he?
Spider Loc is a Spider Loc. I was over here on the top. Spider Loc is a stool pigeon, huh?
I thought Hot Rod was from Brooklyn. Or
No.
like
He's from out there.
We gotta look that shit
Yo,
up.
did you see that? Did you see that whole thing with Spider Loc snitching on the game? He ratted on him.
What do you mean he ratted on him?
He took the stand and ratted on him. He pressed charges on him to get money. Dog, it's documented.
It's not Spider Loc, bro. That's fucking the other dude from Cali that he 40 Glock.
40 Glock. I'm sorry. 40 Glock. But he's down with them too. I'm sorry.
He's all like trashing his
My
door.
bad.
He's like,
my bad. Yo,
wrong
I'm sorry,
dude.
Spider Loc. My bad. Yo, no, you're right. It is 40 Glock. That dude. My bad.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be sitting with a bunch of Crips outside from LA. Like, yo,
Did you ever see the video?
What you think? You Charlamagne the God, dog?
Let's get a
No,
drop.
but anyways, homeboy, 40 Glock. But he took the stand. He took the stand on the game because remember the game. Remember the game.
They gotta ambush them though.
The game.
That was stupid. The game to do that shit.
The game beat him up and filmed it and then made a website about it. He beat him up like he held the camera. He held the camera like this.
He wasn't holding the camera. It was somebody else. There was some other guy.
No, yes he was. Yes he was.
Yeah.
He was
chasing them because 40 Glock was like doing a little jog. He's like doing a slow jog.
Listen, there's video footage of him like this beating the shit out of him. The point that I'm saying is that homeboy took this.
But 40 Glock said niggas had guns. He was like with 3 dudes and a couple niggas had guns.
That could have been possible, but nobody was ever a gun there when he testified. He testified.
40 Glock didn't give a fuck. 40 Glock was trying to get paid. He's like, you gonna embarrass me? I'm gonna get that check.
That's still a rat though. He's still stool pigeon. Go get you snitched on a dude. You took the stand. Goes, I'm an entertainer, and he was getting paid off of that. Anyways, it is what it is, man. It's cool now for people to tell. It's cool. You could tell.
He didn't have to tell. He told himself.
You could be transgender.
He recorded
you
it.
could be whatever you want. Yo,
He told on himself. He recorded it and put it on the internet. 40 Glock didn't do that.
But he had to take the stand against him.
No, but he didn't put him in jail. He took money from him. He sued him for money.
Which is true, but you have to press charges on the person to
Not necessarily.
to sue
No,
them.
you don't. You can file a civil suit without filing the.
For an assault case? Or defamation of character?
Yeah, you can still file a civil suit without filing the actual. You know, because the homegirl did that. Well, it wasn't assault, but the girl for Derrick Rose, she didn't. She said he raped her, but she didn't file a. I know
what you're talking about.
She just said she was going to file a civil suit to take the money.
Yep. So we're getting ready to go into the video. We got our guest here from CT. Before we go, we're just going to talk about, there's a couple of local events. I wanted to talk about tomorrow, the Funk Underground, which we've had here in studio before. They have a local collective of artists, break dancers, everything else. Shout out to Eric Axelman. Shout out to Sideshow. The Funk Underground, they've been going on tour throughout New England, New York, Pennsylvania, I think, and I know they've been going up to Canada a lot. They've been out to Toronto and all of that. So they're kicking off their new tour. Their summer tour is going to be tomorrow at Aurora from 9:30 to 1:30, $6. Aurora, Providence, 270 Westminster Street. I'm going to be over there after my daddy-daughter dance. I'm going to be over there to support them cats. They're a bunch of young cats, and you know what? They got a lot of talent. They're doing a lot of things, and we support that. But also, want to talk about this. We didn't get on the flyer, because we ain't that important, but the Universal Zoo Disciples will be the only opening act for the Golden Era, the 90s Strikes Back show, which will be featuring Rakim, Brand Nubian, Keith Murray, Mr. Cheeks, 3 Times Dope, and there's going to be a couple other cats, there's some other surprise guests that I can't mention because it's not locked in, and the legendary Fred the Great, DJ Ruckus, and DJ Lady Ruck will be, and like I said, we're the only opening act, so we're going to be kicking it with Rakim and them, and I don't know if for those of you who watch the show, if you remember remember me telling my story about how we caught Keith Murray during the stage dive, and I looked up and realized that my hand was on his booty. I didn't know what to do about it.
You just messed
Like,
up.
what do you do?
The messed up part is you grabbed his butt, and he probably ain't gonna remember you. He's not gonna know who you are.
No, he's not gonna remember. He'll remember. We got pictures with him on Steve, but man, you don't start to you sound like a queerdo though. Like,
If you remember some shit like that.
Yo, but what do you do?
Talk to you.
But listen, what do you do if a legend stage dives and you catch him and you realize?
Well, first of all, you got.
I don't think you're gonna want to remember that.
Well, you got to put it in context. It was like 25 people at the show.
Yeah,
well, let's say it was like 50 people. But it was
50
like,
people. I was feeling.
So you made that your highlight for the rest of your life, I guess.
So he was like, I don't think he watched his
So every
hand.
time you
He
see
still
that
didn't
man,
wash
you're
his
gonna
hand
think of
yet.
that shit.
He still
That's
didn't wash
bad.
his
The
hand.
real question was: did I go
bad.
like this or did I just leave my hand there?
Oh my god.
The world will never know.
He said,
Wow.
Keith
Yo,
Murray
let's
knows.
go
He
into
probably
another
gonna
video
tell.
right now.
The world may never know.
That video
Keith
material.
Murray don't even know.
Oh my god.
That's video material right
You
there.
don't want to know more. Get him the fuck out of here.
Precise.
I was the guy to doubt. They said I wasn't it. I was counted out without a number slip. Now they crowd around talking about they want
It's Scoop Go, Block Hugger, Cross Confuse, Brain Damage. You, boy, it's Mr. Go Get 'em Morilla. Filter all bullshit with no britter. Bars are like nightmares, dudes are gon' feel my tracks on rotation. Hope they playing them loud, like the leak in Japan causes radioactive. I kill them for the hell of it, flow is so devilish. To know will get wired. When I spark plugs, I roll with an army that can even get sealed with strong circuit. Soon as I get birds, they cross puzzles. Stretched out flames and knock a head down fams like a guess who game. Bullets the size, rose bottles, I bring champs pain. Put your lungs on your feet to make you run out of breath. I'm gonna work with everything like a universal remote. Plus I aim to get ahead like an ambitious person. Don't flames, get rid of rats like Saddam. As soon as I find out who saved the fuck out of here. Block Hugger's the fucking move. Brain damage to you. Vicious partners, main members. You boy in the fucking building. Cop the shrill.
Let the warriors give me the intention to deliver the path and survivor series. It is going to be a war!
This time around is a rap. Real bars over jokes. Nigga, that's when y'all lack. Y'all lack. This time around is a rap. Real bars over jokes. Nigga, that's when y'all lack.
Blood begins to pumping, and the key is the fun.
Long time coming. Dorchester Knights. Pop Boys. Established 105. Look. Long days, long nights, 24 hours. Life sweet, huh? I remember it was all sour. Some are quick to throw bullets to show off power, but never learn to throw hands, so they all cowards. On the grind, stay focused when I'm spitting. Came from the bitches, we had roaches in the kitchen. All them zoes in the building had dope that they was pitching. Sit and reminisce up on the sofa while I'm sipping. Loyalty ain't just a word, it's a way of life. Probably balanced with a feather if I wager life. Got your shorty on the phone, she hope I lay the pipe. Depending if that pussy good, I let her stay the night. If life's a bitch, then I got it by the leash. The only plans to get rich, a house you come by a lease. Spizzles in the trap round the time I was clocking in. Soon as I clocked out, shit, I was on the block with him.
Look where we been. Started back in high school, I know you remember me. Yeah, we used to be friends. Never thought it could be them. Never thought it'd be them. Like, look where we been. Started back in high school, I know you remember me. Yeah, we used to be friends. Never thought it could be them. Never thought it'd be them.
I keep suckers on my circle, sumo. Boss like Hugo, come on, head the new growth. Rumors rhyme town, I'm a dog like Cujo. Come on, play a card, draw a god, tell her Uno. water. There's more fishes in the ocean. Team love pack, so you know we smoking potent. We getting chips and steam dip away in the bosun. Duck, duck, goose is how them bad bitches chosen.
So you saw what's going on, everybody. We back at the Chop Shop. I'm Nabi Reality. We got G's, Cash, Gilman in the building. We are the Universal Collective, Universal Zoo Disciples. We have a very special guest in the building. Well, multiple guests. How do you say that? Multiple guests. Multiple guests. We got the team in from Connecticut, Russian Mafia. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
Russian Mafia. Yeah, man. It's not Russian like the race, but we literally rushing in. It's your boy Moosarel. I mean, you already know what time it is.
C-Dub. You know what it is, man.
Word up.
So we had did a show with you guys out in Massachusetts a while back, and we definitely was feeling the talent and everything what y'all was doing and the consistency. We played the video. What was the name of that? The song?
Act Up.
No, the other one with the boxing joint.
Oh, the Comeback.
Yo, that Act Up is my shit, though. I be banging that.
Yeah,
the lyrics to that. That's a banging song. Like that's a real. But you know what I like? You know what I liked about Act Up? What I like about it? I like when I see street cats able to incorporate like revolutionary aspects. Because you had like that was like a street, like a hood song, but it had like Malcolm X tones to it too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the track, and that's what I like. Because anybody can sound street, but it's not as easy to incorporate certain things into it. Yeah. So tell us a little bit. What part of Connecticut y'all from?
Yeah, we're from New Haven.
New Haven. That's what's up.
Yeah. What's the music scene out? Like the underground music scene out? Like in what's the underground music scene like out in New Haven? If you could describe it, you know.
Well, it's the underground music scene, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there hungry, trying to do what they got to do to eat, like, you know what I'm saying? So
is it like a lot of trap, like boom bap, or is
Are
it?
they trying to sound like that South music, or are they
nah.
or they have that Connecticut sound? If Connecticut has like a certain sound,
they
you know.
got it's everybody got their own sound.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so it's no sound. It's everybody do their own thing, but definitely ain't biting off nobody, no South sound or nothing like that.
Yeah, we got a lot of that down here.
Is it like
where we coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying, we really
y'all sound. We're just talking about the scene in general, though. We know what y'all about, but we're saying this the scene in general.
Yeah.
I mean, the scene down there, I mean, it's just a little melting pot of everything, like, because ain't nobody, like, really pop from CT yet for it to be, that's the CT sound. Like,
Yeah,
so,
true indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody doing what they gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So, like, what do you guys, like, what do you describe your sound? Like, what is your sound mostly, if you could describe it?
I mean, straight bars, man.
Bars.
Lyricism, man. We gonna bar you to death, like, so if you don't feel like deciphering what we talking about, like, you don't need to listen
You
to
got that short attention span. You might go somewhere else,
People
right?
got that, man. Listen, it seems like a lot of when we talk to people from, like, we interview people from everywhere, from Rhode Island all the way to California, and it seems like even the underground scene is starting to mimic like what's popular. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's why we always ask, like, what's the meter of? Because we don't know, so we ask like the meter of we know what y'all are about, but what's the scene about? Because there's a lot of music. It seems like is going towards that other sound.
Yeah, they praise the other music.
Yeah, not about the bars.
Hip hop lyricism will always be, you know what I'm saying, push back because they want to just, blind you from something else. But you stay true to your core, and that's the best.
So where did that name come from? Russian Mafia. What made y'all just rush?
For itself.
Yeah, just rush on in it.
We rush
just
in.
came with it. It came with what we was doing, so that's what
And
it
it's
was.
like a play on the Russian Mafia at the same time.
That's why I always liked it. I always liked that name. So how long have y'all been a group for?
Lost count of all the years.
Oh, it's been a while.
I mean, we're family. That's my cousin right there.
Oh, all
You know
right,
what I mean?
all right. That's what's up. And y'all got a couple projects out because we said we played a couple of your videos. We played that boxing
Definitely,
joint.
we got something on the way right now. A little project we got called "What's the Rush."
All right.
I mean, we can't. Nowadays you can't call it a mixtape.
Yeah.
It's a project.
It's a project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta put a label on it. You know what I mean?
Y'all have other like non-Russian Mafia cats, like local Connecticut cats on the album, or is it mostly just y'all two?
Just inner circle right now.
Yeah,
like,
mainly yes. We got a few people from the team, like, you know what I'm saying, but mainly we the core, so this is what it's gonna be.
Yeah, man. And y'all live performance is serious. I seen y'all are a good team, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are
And production wise, we're in house and.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Like, we in-house, shop around, wherever. Like, I'm saying, that's what we doing right now.
We doing all the beats.
I mean, a few people.
Right now, we got a few of them, man.
Hit squad.
Yeah, we ain't.
That's what's up. That's how you gotta do it.
We just trying to make something happen. Like, we still looking though. Like we
not
shopping
really, around. That's
we
what
just
we're really
checking.
doing. We ain't got no personal in-house producer right now. So
yeah, because you never know. Yeah, you could have different types of things. So do you guys feel a lot of support from Connecticut with what y'all do, like with the local artists? Like, do they support their artists? Like, where you from? Like New Haven?
I mean, it's more so like it'd be more like a follow the leader type stuff. Like most people over there be more so followers.
Mhm.
So if you ain't like bandwagoning them,
Mhm.
they ain't really trying to support you.
If you ain't jumping on, yeah,
it's like that thing.
It be
like that
rappers
thing.
that want other rappers to be their fan, like
Yeah.
and then they get mad and feel some type of way, like
when he's not.
all up in their emotions.
It's like that thing when you
Do your
go
work, do your craft.
when you go do a show and then the person that comes in with all the, like bring the most people and they do their little set and then they be out. You know, what I mean?
That's
They
the
just take
worst
over.
though, yo. See, me as an artist, I have a policy. If I perform and it's not like the dead end of the night, I at least wait 2 more acts before I leave. Like that's just my personal policy because I don't like when people do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you show up, boom, 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 and
They feel like they the superstar. Like everybody should be watching me, and I'm done. I'm out of here.
there's a lot of underground
Go home with
superstars
some
out there. You know
cornflakes.
what I'm saying? Like they ain't even famous yet. They acting like they famous. Like slow it down, bro. Slow it down. But that's what's up, man. Y'all coming in from Connecticut, man. Like I seen a lot. Like I said, we've been playing the videos and stuff because the music is solid, man. And it's Connecticut's right there. We're all New England, so
You guys got any shows coming up?
Yeah, next show we got is July 15th. Crooked Eye coming down here to Hartford, I believe.
That's gonna be
Tell them where. Tell them where. So if they listen, you know what I'm saying? They go.
It's gonna be at Hartford. I forgot the name of the club, but didn't really get back.
Crooked Eye goes
definitely
in,
keep
yo.
y'all informed.
Cause he calls himself now
definitely.
King Crooked.
Yeah.
King Crooked.
King Crooked.
Yeah. How could they like reach you? Like just posting stuff like that.
Well, of course, you can reach us on Gmail, RussianMafia@gmail.com. Like I'm saying, we on Facebook.
I mean, we on Twitter. You Russian Mafia on Twitter. I mean, Mozzarella on Twitter. I mean, you got C Taylor Russian Mafia on Facebook. I mean, we out here, man. We doing what we do. Like Mansa Moose on Facebook for me. MANSAMOOTZA. I mean, we out here.
That was a historical figure, right? That was a historical figure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was an African historical figure,
yeah,
correct? Was he a
most
general?
definitely. Nah, he's still to this day the richest person ever, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Still to this day.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like that was me in my past life, so I gotta catch up.
You feel a connection to it.
Most definitely.
Now y'all get around, like I said, because we saw y'all in Massachusetts.
That's like one of the things I always used to be mad about. Like people would name themselves so and so Gotti. Like the Gottis don't give a damn about your black ass. You know what I mean? Why you name yourself after a Gotti? You don't give a fuck about.
Yo,
you.
there's a big thing in hip hop with that though. With naming themselves after like white dudes and that wouldn't even respect them. Like there's a big thing in that. So it's nice to see. You know what I'm saying? Someone identifying with that code because there's a lot of the Gottis and there's a lot of that though.
Yeah, Gotti don't give a fuck about your black ass.
There's a lot of that.
Name yourself after one of them niggas.
Listen, so the project's coming up. Y'all gonna be releasing videos from that project?
Oh,
as well?
most definitely. That's coming right now, man.
We got about 2 videos on the way right now with my boy right now.
Play him, yo, because
That's on the camera.
it's continuous support, bro.
Most definitely. Sending them.
Most definitely.
Even come back and like, yo, when you got a new video, you want to present it, you gonna come back, you know?
Yeah, we don't do like a this is like your initial interview. Put it like that. We don't do like an interview and it's like bye. It's like when y'all have a new project, a couple months later, 2 months down, y'all come back and we do another.
Definitely.
That's how we do it though. We don't just interview random people. We selective of who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't just do one type of hip hop because we do a wide range, but we're selective of like who we try to invite into. You know what I'm saying? Into the chop shop. He knows we've been building for a while. We've been talking and going back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't make it to the other one, but we okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came down from Connecticut. Y'all listen. Y'all took the drive, and that's what we respect. We respect the fact that y'all took the. You know what I'm saying? You obviously like. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you guys want to promote what you want, but you promote yourselves. But it obviously is a certain level of respect for you to take that over an hour drive to come through. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's why we play the videos and everything else. So
some people that come through, they watch the show first. They be like, let me see what this shit's about.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to get there. It looks real good.
Yeah, they check out the show, and we've had a pretty like, you know what I'm saying, you
we checked it out too before we came to.
See, that's what happened. They
We
be like,
going in.
should we go? All right, it's all right. Let's go. Look at fishing.
We were talking about money. We talking about all kinds of stuff.
Grab the blunts. Let's go.
We were talking about that. You heard earlier. We were talking about that thing about Fat Joe exposing who Biggie was talking about in that song.
Oh yeah, Anthony Mason.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about that.
I want to see Biggie and Anthony Mason go head up. That'd be.
It'll never happen. It'll happen in heaven.
They can fight in heaven. You can go head up in heaven. They know.
I don't know. Why not? I'm gonna be honest.
Right, for UFC fighter,
I'm gonna be honest. I plan on whooping my brother's ass when I get to heaven. I've said this about 4. I'm dead serious. I'm whooping my brother's ass. First thing I do get to heaven, I find out where's my brother at. I'm whooping his ass.
Hold up for a second.
And then that's it.
Hold up. G look at the clock. George's like, yo, what time is it, man?
I'm dead. Listen. I know I joke around, but I am dead serious right now.
If a UFC fighter goes to heaven, it wouldn't be heaven if niggas wasn't fighting, right?
Yeah, they would have better get it in.
That's not heaven.
So what else is going on besides the other project? Besides that project, what else is going on? Like, so y'all got a team, so it's not just y'all two.
Yeah, we got a team.
But y'all are the main cats, but there's other
definitely.
cats and everything like that.
Let them know like who's part of this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look out for my little brother, man, Fetty Flock. I mean, he represent Common Gang. He got his own little thing going on.
How old is he?
He 21. He like going through a little situation right now, but he be back around. Like,
Sometimes situation makes the best music, though.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, think about some of the best songs you've ever wrote. It's usually from some like type of
You
stuff.
guys say hungry, you know what I'm saying? He come back and he's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Paved that little road for him, and he's just like, you know what I mean? Because we gotta have like at our age, we gotta have somebody young that's gonna, you know. We gotta have somebody young on our side, you know.
Yeah, you have to,
because we're not gonna blow up the crowd, the crowd that we cater to. You know what I mean? Like the real.
That's why we're doing the Golden Era show.
Lyricism. The funny part is this thing right here. This picture of 3 Times Dope is like from like 1995 or something like that.
Is, though. That's an old picture of him, right?
Yeah, it's old as hell. That dude do not look like that right now.
Look at Keith Murray. You think Keith Murray's gonna remember I called him? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Keith Murray even remember that show. He probably remember that goddamn show. The Philly win? Ah, hell no. I wasn't in Philly. I was in Iraq that day.
So we got a few minutes left. Like I said, so because we have another interview.
G's to ask his question first.
Oh, go ahead, G's. Go ahead.
I usually ask people, you know what I'm saying? What's like your top 5 MCs? Put it out there, you know?
That's G's' normal question.
Ask that, you know? So.
Right now, my top 5 MCs is me and my team right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's my top 5
Shout
right there.
Say them all.
Me, Mozzarella, Movie, my boy in the camera right here, and my boy that's not on the camera back here.
And who are those two? They should give a shout out because they're in the building.
No, don't say their name. They got warrants. Why they on camera,
right
Papa?
This Dynamite right here, and this my boy Young right here.
All right.
Icarus, you know what I'm saying? Icarus Brand Films. Check him. He the one shooting the videos for us.
Yeah, Icarus is the joint. That's the joint to be doing all the videos.
That's his line.
Yo, man, you gotta come through sometime and sport. If you wanna stand in front of the camera and show the shirt, you can too, man. Go ahead, man. Promote you. Stand in front of the camera right there, yo. Got my man right here. Stand right there. You gotta go right there, almost to the camera. You gotta go a little bit closer.
He's good. He's good right there.
How can they find that clothing line?
Yeah.
What is it? Icarus brand?
Yeah. Right now we just rebuilding right now. So
Nothing wrong with that.
You can go to Instagram.
Yep. Okay. And when you get it together more, you want to promote it. Come back with them, you know what I'm saying? We'll set up another interview.
Yeah, you got to give us all shirts and we'll wear them, you know.
Yeah, we'll rock the joints. We're sponsored by we're actually a rap group. We're sponsored by a snowboarding company, even though we can't snowboard. Yeah. We're sponsored by Tech 9 Snowboards. Shout out to Tech 9. So you're saying that you and your team, you know what I'm saying, that was your favorite MC, so that segues us into the final part of the show.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street?
Yeah.
You know what Bourbon Street is?
You know Bourbon Street's famous for?
You know what they're known for, right?
What?
Bars.
Bars, yeah.
It's time for 216s over here. You got to give the world something. They got to give them something.
We got them on deck.
Whatever you want. Go ahead. Whatever you want to do. You got to give them something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, just make sure you're close to the mic, because like I said, sometimes those mics.
I said, shit, we all stuck in the matrix, blindfolded by everything but the basics. Had to destroy and rebuild once I was faceless, cause when I took off that blindfold, it was laces. And shit had me tied up in these cases, but never a doubt in my mind, my lawyer laced it. I learned to manifest and then I got through it. Why you think everybody trying to tell you can't do it? I told you use your mind, nigga, it's a strong thing. Just cause it's the perfect pitch don't mean that it's time to swing. This real rap, my niggas dead when the drama rise. So who wear the crown in the city? What the time arrive, we can all meet in a circle and go homicide. But if you ever talk to the police, you disqualified. Seem like niggas forgot the rules around here. It's fuck the police first. Hey, move around here. I'm still G'ing, you can miss me with that soft shit. A born leader, you can miss me with that bullshit. You know me, I hit the corner when the block watching, then I sound line run the block. I see them guap watching and my little niggas upstairs, and they ain't Glock popping. All they do is loading up choppers, look like they pop locking. Wolf of Wall Street, putting cocaine in the stock market. Ghetto valet, hit the Enterprise in the fiend pocket. But come across the street on that bullshit, and them dogs barking. Foray image your door, that mean the war started. Me Me and Mozzarella back to back. Let's make them more targets. Me and Mozzarella back to back. Let's make them more targets.
Got that adrenaline rush.
What's the rush?
Tell them haters that they done hated enough.
That's enough.
On a mission to make it you out of touch.
Out of touch.
Never faking and with publicity stunts.
Nah.
For permission, I'm quick to take what I want. Only L I'ma take is paper or Dutch. You can hide in the back, I'm playing the front. Play in the front, we in the front. I don't need them lames around me, get away from me. And keep my name out your discussion, please don't play with me. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And tell them beat it like percussion, cause nobody cares. These fuck niggas think they styling on me. They be tricking on these bitches like it's alimony. But that's another story. You was never a threat and I was never worried. Coming out your neck and get you deaded for it. That come with naming names, I hope you ready for it. My shooters taking aim like it's some fetty on them. Blood flooding up your robins like the levee broken. It hit your chest and lead the coffin like a heavy smoker. Bunch of scavenging niggas, I guess they really vultures. That is not hip hop, you don't know the culture. I am gliding on this shit like it's a roller coaster. It's Rush Mafia, bitch, that's how you know it's over. Turn a deadline to a headline, get more exposure.
Rush
Bourbon Street. As we call it Bourbon Street right
Russian
there.
Mafia. This is the first interview. We're gonna get them back, man, when we got more time, because the brothers. But
definitely coming back.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, y'all ain't gonna leave. Y'all ain't allowed to leave yet. We're gonna build with y'all. We gotta get my man Jeff in here. So we're gonna swing him in because we got a few minutes left. But I love having y'all here, man. I love having real hip hop from other places in, man, and connecting the thoughts, man. Russian Mafia. One more time. You want to give them the handle so they can check y'all out for the people listening? How to find y'all music?
You know, Russian Mafia on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Check us. Russian Mafia at Gmail.
Rush, spell it real quick.
Rush, RUSHIN Mafia. MAFIA at Gmail.
Yep.
Russian Mafia on Twitter.
SoundCloud too, so they can just go check.
Oh, yep.
You got C-Dub Rush on SoundCloud, and you also could check us in the Hood series that we got popping off in New Haven that my boy Dynamite right here wrote that we in heavy right now. So you can check that out. Hood series on YouTube.
That's that movie joint that y'all was in.
Yeah,
I seen that.
It's a
Yeah, I seen
web.
that joint.
It's a web series.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that joint. The joint was dope.
Most definitely.
The cat was going to the building. All the stuff was going down. I seen it. I peeped it. Like I said, we do our research. We peeped it. All right, brothers. So we're going to rotate y'all to the back, but we're going to build with y'all a little bit. We're going to get my man Jeff up here. Make sure y'all stick around so we're building Russian Mafia in the building. Jeff Silva, you up? Where's Jeff at? Let's get Jeff over here.
There's another chair over there? Or what's good?
Just one minute. What's up, Jeff?
What up, Jeff?
Sit over here, Jeff. Grab the microphone, Jeff. Wherever you can fit in. Get in where you fit in, Jeff. Right here.
Oh, you got this chair right here, bro.
Go over there, Jeff. So what's going on, Jeff Silva?
Oh man.
I-95 Entertainment. What's these right here? Oh, Slim of 112 tickets. You know, I gotta grab a couple more of these.
Last time I seen Jeff, he was getting it crunk TKA. No,
Was it a TKA show?
Yeah, that was good.
Well, before that was his birthday.
Was he on stage with TK?
Nah.
Well, he was up there though. He was on VIP over there next to, you know what I'm saying?
He was sweating in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
TK?
Sweating, no, it was
Ah!
good. It was a good party.
It was crowded as hell in there, yo.
We're gonna do it again this Sunday. At Mezzo, we have Sundown Sundays.
Yes, sir.
Grand opening. We used to do it 2 years ago.
When it was Pearl, right?
And it was Pearl.
And it had an accident, burned down
so
or whatever.
now we're going to do day parties over there on Sundays. You got to come out.
Day parties, what time?
Starts at 5.
On Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Is it always going to be $20?
5 to what?
No. When we have special guests, we got a few other things that's going to end up happening over there as well.
Is it top secret or can you tell us?
Nah, we can't tell you yet.
$20, bro?
These are 20.
I'm buying a couple of these because we're going out for wifey's birthday.
It's 5 to what on Sundays?
You know what happens when wifey listens to 112?
5 to 11.
5 to 11.
I'm definitely getting something that night.
We got Slim performing. We got DJ Lefty, DJ Soren Supreme, both DJs. We're going to have a packed crowd.
Yeah, that dance floor be jumping.
Yo, you know something that Quan said a long time ago? He said you can go to a hood dude's house and you'll find DMX, Wu-Tang, all these like hardcore CDs, and you'll find one 112 CD. I remember he said that years ago. You can always find one.
Just one?
No, real talk though. Remember you
112 and Jagged Edge?
Sometimes that motherfucker still still be in the plastic and shit. They ain't even open that motherfucker.
Yo, you find all this. You find like Redman. You find all this like hardcore '90s hip hop or whatever, and then it'd be 112 CD, and that'd be the it.
112.
So let me ask you a question. So Slim from 112, him being the lead singer, he's not only gonna be performing, he's gonna be hosting.
He's hosting, performing, taking pictures.
That's what's up.
He's gonna rock out with us.
How much you gonna charge me to get a picture of me and Slim and Wifey? We had you on the show already, so
Man, you don't.
me, Slim and Wifey. I'll be in the background. Swim can put his arm around my wifey. It's all right. We okay with that.
He be like simple like this. Simple like this.
As long as he's not transgender and trying to use the same bathroom, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that. Nah, but yo, so you're gonna be doing the day parties so it's gonna be every Sunday for the rest of the summer?
Every Sunday for the rest of the summer until Labor
Yeah, but why
Day.
you being all top secret though? You can't tell us about like
it's gonna be outside with the canopy. They're gonna be
Yo,
outside patio.
I know that spot is redone, but they got a really dope outside. It's like Las Vegas, New York.
You feel like 200-300 people out there, right? Alone, just the outside.
Yo, they got the fireplace out there. They got all the couches. It's dope out there, man.
Yeah, it's that luxury, man. You pull up, the valet's already like.
Yo, you got some other. What's the other
got,
events? Your other spots. What are the other spots?
Da Vinci's Thursday night. That's tonight. We're giving away 2 free tickets there tonight. Whoever comes before 11. We got hookahs in there. We have DJ.
You doing raffling them or what?
We're gonna raffle them.
That spot's dope. Da Vinci's dope, yo. That got that Vegas, New York look too. That's dope.
Yeah, that's like L New York Lounge.
Jeff,
I know it's low key on the
Jeff
second
is an
floor.
upper scale gentleman.
Look at you got to chill with the businesses like that because he be having lunch with all them high execs, you know.
That's
what you did this afternoon.
That's where the waterproof suits this shit. It motherfuckers shit water just roll off it.
He was at the Biltmore this afternoon having lunch and you asked him, you know.
We're just having a good time.
Yo, you know what's crazy about this is not only do you got Slim from 112, you got DJ Lefty and DJ Sean Supreme. We got some Connecticut heads in the building, and we've got people. We got people from multiple countries that are watching our show. Iceland, Colombia, Italy. Shout out to all the different countries that watch our show every week. Y'all don't know about DJ Lefty. Let me break it down real quick. DJ Lefty has a birth anomaly. He has one arm that is like mad short, and it's like this, and it's like mad little. And that cat DJs better than dudes with 2 regular arms, and he's been doing so for like 25 years, yo. DJ Lefty is a legend. He's big in the Cape Verdean community. He's big in New England. And like I said, the dude has a gimpy arm. I don't want to like say it. Like I guess that's the correct way to say it. But he still DJs with that, and he DJs better. He DJs.
Gotta be probably longer than that.
He DJs better. I remember. Listen, I'm 30.
Pushing 30?
I'm 30. Listen, I'm in my 30s. All right, I was about to say
So
my
he been
age
doing
once
it
I
since you was
changed it.
tampering.
I was in my 30s, and DJ Lefty used to do my high school parties back in the day at Hope, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So DJ Lefty is a legend. My man with only one like full arm. DJ's better than these cats with 2 full arms using laptops, bro.
Yeah, because it don't matter. You know, it's the love. It's the love of the culture, man.
Lefty's
For
dope.
real, bro.
And Sean Supreme is dope too.
Lefty
He's already booked.
I booked him for this Sunday. And
What about
what else? And what else?
What about those top secret shows you don't want to talk about? What one?
June 26th.
What's going on then?
We have him again.
I know. What's happening then?
He got like Love and Hip Hop coming or something. He don't want to tell us.
Stevie J? How much Stevie J tickets gonna
You
be?
got Cardi B coming through? What's up, man?
Cardi
Tell
B.
the truth. Tell the truth, Jeff. So how can people?
We got Beyonce coming through. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Imagine that.
So
Lemonade,
how can people
girl.
that want to get tickets to this Slim from 112 show? How can they get tickets?
They can either go on to my Instagram,
Which is
I95ENT, I95ENT.
Yep.
Or they can call me 401-663-1805.
No stalkers.
You done messed up now.
I know, right? He just
There's
put
a
it
bunch
out.
of ugly hip-hop loving chicks that are gonna blow up your phone right now.
Or you could just
He got an assistant. You know
hit
that?
up Dre, man. He knows the
Now don't hit me up. My number don't go out. I got a wifey. My
He got an
number don't go out.
assistant. You know?
Facebook, man.
He be screening calls.
I'm a radio
yo.
personality. We don't give our phones out. We hide from the public. We run our mouths and then leave.
All business.
And they get a drop.
All business.
So we got tonight. We got tonight, which is a free night at Da Vinci, which is what's the address of Da Vinci?
Da Vinci's 146 Acorn Street.
It's right by what?
Federal Hill.
Right over there.
By that pizza shop. Where's Concertas?
No, but
Concertas.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, yup, right near the what's that spot that used to be Smoke?
Yeah,
It's
right
called the
there.
Beer Garden now, right? It's a German spot.
But we're over there tonight until 1 a.m. It's gonna be dope. And then I gotta give you guys a shout out. Thank you for coming out for my birthday party.
You already know, man.
That was
Yo,
dope.
that birthday party, like I said, DJ Lefty was on the cut.
Navi was turning up.
We got turned up. Yo, I know Jeff was turned up.
Oh yeah, with his velvet joint.
What's the name of that
Velvet blazer.
What's the name of that spot? The one
Burgundy, yo. He was milking it.
That's Da Vinci. What's the other?
He was dancing. He had two girls here, two girls here, and like three girls waiting to dance.
The other one over there on the same street.
Yo, he had a 7-piece. Really though.
7-piece orchestra.
For real. For really.
Van Gogh's.
Van Gogh's good.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So you
got over
already
Harris.
know. So if you want to get tickets, you already know what time it is. Slim from 112. 112. Yo, we were trying to say, yo, what do you think? You think Slim is just gonna sing? Is he gonna sing his album or is he gonna sing his verses from popular 112 songs?
He's actually on tour right now with Diddy.
Yo, they got the Bad Boy reunion tour.
Yeah, man, he's on tour.
They got the Bad Boy reunion tour going on.
They said they couldn't find Craig Mack. Nobody knows who Craig Mack is. He's MIA.
I think Craig Mack passed away and nobody knows. Yo, if anybody sees Craig Mack, please call us at 401-75-5600.
Hold up.
He said 75-5600.
751-5600 and let us know if you've seen Craig Mack.
Yeah.
We're trying to find Craig Mack. I think Craig Mack passed away and
If
nobody
we
said
find Craig Mack, we'll get paid. We'll probably get like with some residual checks.
Craig Mack, yo, Craig
You
Mack.
find him, I'm booking him.
Yo, Craig Mack is gonna show up on Celebrity Rehab. He's gonna show up on Celebrity Rehab next year.
He said Craig Mack live in Bayonne, New Jersey. His son, you can't go to Bayonne
Right off the
High.
turnpike.
I hope he's watching this right now. I hope he's watching this.
Right off the turnpike. Craig Mack is right off the turnpike.
Craig Mack,
Nigga
show up
said he
on
went to
Sunday,
Bayonne
man.
High.
Oh man. Yo, so you heard it here. Yo, you heard it here live on the Chop Shop. Jeff Silva from I-95 Entertainment said, if we can find out where Craig Mack is, he will book Craig Mack for a Sunday day party at Mezzo.
Word.
So we're gonna start off with Slim from 112.
Yeah.
We're eventually gonna find Craig Mack.
Yo, he said P. Diddy. He said.
Yo, Jesus from New York. We got a direct line to New York.
Yo, don't forget he said
We
that
gotta find-
112 is touring with P. Diddy, so don't get
Yo, the whole
confused if
Bad
he
Boy-
in the
yo,
mezzo.
the Bad Boy
Rob
reunion
P. Diddy, and he be on some like,
That Bad Boy
gotta
reunion
keep things
tour.
low key.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and put my money on that Slim is gonna do 50-50. He's gonna do half new songs and half verses from class. Like he gonna do Peaches and Cream anywhere.
Cupid, he said Cupid.
He gotta do his verse from Cupid, right?
The other guys didn't sing anyway, so I mean.
What you mean? Yes, they did.
Did they?
Slim was not the only one to sing, bro.
Who else sung?
Doc, why you keep talking about the
that
He's
guy.
like the dark skin dude. He don't even know his name, man. Like they just know Slim. They just know Slim. Name one other person from 112.
Yeah, Slim.
Yo,
Slim.
name one other artist from 112.
2. One it was one. One it was Slim. 1, 1, and 2. That's why it was called 112.
Find out right now.
I know one of them was like one of them got into a fight with Cisco. We watched that the other day.
Hold up.
One of the dudes from
What are the names
we went to
of the members of
We
112?
watched the dude from 112 got into a fight with Cisco. It's on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. Cisco versus the that guy. There's 2.
Watch this. Hold up.
Look, he didn't get.
What are the name of the members of the group 112?
They don't know. They don't know that shit on there. They don't know neither.
Yo, stop talking to her. She don't know
You're fucking
nothing.
it up by doing
Yours
that.
don't work right. Let me,
Ready?
Third time.
Because this guy keeps fucking talking.
I'm telling you, she's not gonna know.
What are the names of the members of the group 112?
Just put 112.
Google it.
I know. Just put 112. That's it. It'll
Not
put
gonna
up.
say.
It's gonna say.
He's
oh.
saying sentences.
All right, here we go. Slim. It's a. Look.
She's all late.
Slim
That bitch had to go.
Marcel Keith.
See, she didn't know. She said, all
It's
right, bro.
Darren Jones on vocals, Slim on violin. What the fuck?
What? This dude is
Them
tripping.
niggas don't know. Nobody knows. I try to tell you, man.
Listen.
Nobody knows except for them niggas' parents.
It says Darren Jones vocals, Slim violin, and Michael Marcel Keith keyboard. That's what it says.
They getting it in on the background. I don't know.
Told you.
Yup, but I thought there were 4 members.
He
of 112.
looked up a group called Uno Doce, not 112. Like he's on some Spanish, some Telemundo, right? He got another group.
Uno, dos.
All right, here we go. Quinnis, Q Parker,
That's
Darren
right. That's
Jones,
right. I remember that dude.
Marvin, Slim, Skandrick, and Michael Keith are the members.
He just
of
shouted his
112.
government all like he gonna kill you this Sunday.
Yo, this is on Wikipedia. This is public knowledge.
Pay you out.
Listen, listen.
This
If
is
you're
public
an
knowledge.
entertainer, everything about your life is public knowledge. At that point, it's open for debate and discussion. That's the way it works, man. That's the way it works. Right. So, we getting ready to close up. We had a great show. Shout out to the CT team that came in, Russian Mafia. We're going to have them on again. We're going to continue to play their videos and support these brothers because they're very talented. And we respect the fact that they came all the way down here to Rhode Island and drove down here to the show. Jeff on here a second time. He's only here because he wants to sell tickets and the archives didn't save last time.
Wow.
Shout out to my boy Jeff. If you want to take pictures, listen. There's going to be a picture of me, my wifey, and Slim with me in the background looking somewhat disappointed, somewhat happy.
You'll see it Sunday night. He's all tagged up and stuff.
You're going to see that picture. The
tag.
picture's going to be out there. I'll be in the back throwing up the Chop Shop. I'll wearing Jesus chain that night. I'll be rocking the Chop Shop. We'll be representing. But every week, we're going to continue to bring you different elements of hip-hop and other life and culture and different things. Next week, we're going to have a forum on hip-hop, on the local scene and the status of it. We have a couple people.
We have a big-ass hip-hop argument
We're going
next
to have
week.
a big-ass argument next week. We're also going to have the people that are filming a documentary. There's a documentary being filmed by the Rhode Island Historical Society, I believe, called the Hip Hop Project or something like that. And it's a documentary on hip-hop in Rhode Island from the late 80s all the way up to present. And we're actually going to be featured and interviewed in it. We're going to interview them, and then we're going to do that. And then a couple other things coming up. We got Samson out of North Carolina. We're gonna interview. We got a couple other cats out of the South. They're gonna call in. We also have what I was talking about earlier, the real life superheroes. I watched that documentary on Netflix called Superheroes, and we're gonna have the Dark Guardian out of New York, who's a dude that really runs around in a costume, who really does stuff.
He wears underwears over his pants.
No, but there was a guy. There was a white dude called Superhero who really.
You ain't a superhero if you don't wear your underwears over your pants, man.
I think that's a stigma. I think that's a stigma.
Nah, you just not.
What would you call that? Like if you say something about somebody's nationality, you're a racist. If you say about women, you're a sexist. What do you say that, like, if you're prejudiced against somebody who dresses like a superhero? Is there something to say about that? Like,
it depends on what they're doing.
It depends.
It depends. Like you said, these guys are really doing shit good for the community. You know what I mean? So.
Well, that's what my whole thing is. Like the guys out in California, they go around picking up every day 35 heroin addict needles. They've picked up 17,000. So shout out to them. There's dudes who wear tight jeans and big shoes and look like they're wearing costumes that don't do nothing but brag about how much money they got and rob people and kill them for $300 on a gun, like those guys in Florida. So, like I said, we can laugh at them, but at the same time, they're making a difference in the community. So I salute them, and that's why we're going to interview Dark Guardian, which is kind of interesting because he's a white guy, but his name is Dark Guardian. I don't know, but they call Batman the Dark Knight.
Yeah, Batman should be black.
He's too rich. Is he too rich to be black?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's gonna be that rich. Yeah.
There it goes. So, G, we're signing out from the Chop Shop, Universal Collective, Universal Zoo Disciples, Russian Mafia, I-95 Entertainment, Jeff Silva. Check us out July 1st. We will be the only opening act for the Golden Era, which will be Rakim, Brand Nubian, Keith Murray, Mr. Cheeks of the Lost Boys, 3 Times Dope, and a few other special guests, which I can't, like Jeff Silva, Top Secret, I cannot say. Chop Shop. We'll
I
see
can
you next
say who
week.
it is.
Who is it?
It's gonna be
P. Diddy.
Bahamadia.
Bahamadia is the dopest female MC
Sun
ever.
C's gonna be there. You know,
Sun
Sun C
C?
from Onyx. You know he's gonna be
You
there.
don't roll with Onyx no more.
That's why he's gonna be there.
That's why he's gonna be there.
Sorry, he's not gonna be
We're
there.
gonna be part of the Golden Era because we old as hell.
So come out because we gonna be there.
We're gonna bring you the hip hop, life, entertainment, and everything else every single week, 6 to 8 at www.thejuice401.com and also 89.9 The Juice. As long as we can get our swears and all everything correct.
Yeah, tell Gilman stop, man.
Gilman,
censor this dude.
Yo, if you want an intern, listen. What do you mean? What didn't you do?
MF on
What didn't
FM.
you do? Yo, if you want an intern as a sound person, get in touch with us.
Wow.
Hit us up on the Chop Shop.
Yo, when that person comes through for the job and they stand there like y'all want a job,
we're looking for a new sound person, yo.
He gonna start swinging chairs, yo.
We're looking for a new technician.
Then you better censor me.
Oh, we're looking for a new sound technician. We're looking for a new sound technician. So shout out to the CT team. Shout out to Jeff Silva, I-95 Entertainment.
One day the show got canceled because Records had an emergency, and I called up G, and I was like, the show got canceled. We didn't have enough ratings. He's like, what you mean we didn't have enough ratings? He get mad.
What you mean?
So what? They called it from Iceland. Call. What do you mean we don't got no ratings?
Yo, we've had just for the record, right? Providence doesn't like to call us too much.
We have more international calls.
We've had the legendary Crumb Snatcher from the Gangstar Foundation call in. We've had Wu-Tang members in the building. We've had Iceland. No, we've had Providence call, but not as much.
People we told them to call because not.
We've had a call. We've had calls, multiple calls from Iceland, the country, and we've had calls from Italy.
Providence don't support Providence.
UK. So we've had listen. So we've been on the phone with the United Kingdom, Iceland, and Italy. So whether or not local supports whatever, we don't care.
State won't call.
Listen, hip
They
hop.
watching secrecy. They be like,
he said secrecy.
Hold on, wait. They open. We gotta give away gifts. Jeff was supposed to give away tickets, but he fronted.
we have to.
I'm biased.
We have to give away vouchers for Toots.
Yeah, he made me change the flyer. He made me change the flyer. He said, "Geez, don't
Toots
put that.
vouchers.
Yeah.
Don't put that.
You should give a bottle, yo.
Huh?
Give a bottle to Amsterdam.
I'm not giving away a bottle.
That's how we went to a Tech 9 show.
Yo, nobody's
that's
gonna
how
come for it though.
That's how we talked his way into getting caught
Ain't
stage
nobody
diving.
gonna get it.
He was stage diving. He had to, bribe the crowd.
That
with
is a
free stuff.
real, true story. Yo, I tried to stage dive at the show for my sponsor, Tech 9 Snowboards. They didn't want to catch me, so what I did was I took the brand new sweaters, like $100 sweaters, and I put them on my back. And I was like, y'all catch me now. All the cats came running up. I jumped and they caught me.
Yeah,
and then afterwards,
somebody snatched it.
I stuck a $50 T-shirt in my sweater pocket, and I jumped and they caught me. So shout out to the cheap ass
It was
cats.
grabbing you all up, right?
No,
It
they
was
wasn't.
grabbing you.
I felt like someone
all up.
did. See what happened with me with Keith Murray? It was karma because somebody did that to me. Like I stage dive. It was actually for a while. I thought they dropped me kind of the first couple of times.
It was
but then
violating you on the low.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining. It was alright. It's whatever. It's a show. It's all
He
hip
said I
hop.
wasn't complaining.
It's all hip hop,
It's some
bro.
big dude and shit.
Listen, why it gonna be that? Why couldn't it be a chick though?
There was nothing but dudes there.
There was chicks out there.
Yo, listen.
They were all on the
This is
outskirts.
the part of the show where we're going.
The girls never come in the middle.
Ah, this cat right here. Yo, so anyways, next week, 6 to 8, every Thursday, Chop Shop Radio.
Change up.
Check us out, Universal Collective, Universal Zoo Disciples. Shout out to the OG Buddha Monk. Shout out to Judah Priest and all the fam out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that tunes in, everybody that shows us love. Peace.